And now we're live. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's episode of Roll Call. We're only 15 minutes late, so get over it. I love you all. Thank you for hanging out in chat. Even those of you that are disparaging my character and my ability to start things on time. Yeah, we're going to hop right in. Does anybody have any announcements or anything they want to go through? Anybody?
It's my birthday.
It's Jess's birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy
We're all
birthday.
just waiting for that. Like anyone at all. Anyone at all.
That was the reason why he said it. Come on.
Everybody wish Jess a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jess.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jess.
We love you.
Happy birthday.
And with that, yeah, no, it's for real. I mean, it's shut up, Tank. Yes, it is for real her birthday. Or it isn't. It is in the United States. It's not her birthday anymore.
In
Where
the
she
US
is.
it is.
Yeah. So for here, it is her birthday. But anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna hop right in. Just a quick recap for everybody who wasn't here last time or who doesn't remember. So when we last left the party, they had all arrived in the village of Sardinia for varying personal reasons. Through chance or fate, they all ended up meeting at a bar called the Silver Trough. There they learned that there was a goblin incursion, and they were hired, or potentially hired, by a man named Aaron McIntyre, who was tracking the goblins and wanted to take you all the next day to exterminate them at their source, the den that he had found deep in the woods north of the village. He offered to split the reward with you guys as long as you met him in the morning and went with him to help eradicate the goblins. And at that point, you guys all kind of started splitting up, doing your own thing. You drank a lot. Mercy drank to excess, ended up passing out pretty hard for a while. A few of our characters ended up going on stage and playing instruments and dancing and doing things they didn't entirely know how to do.
I played the flute.
Yeah.
I was beautiful.
You
was a
did
great time.
You guys did great. Meanwhile, we had our turtle and our new tiefling character all sitting at a table and drinking and enjoying the other people dancing and the festivities, and things seemed to be going well for a while until suddenly things began bursting into fire, and that's kind of where we're pulling the night together now. So I'm gonna start the music if you guys can hear it. That's great. If not, sorry. Hopefully it's not. It's gonna be pretty loud for a second. Let me turn that down. All right. We got music. You guys actually already rolled initiative last time, so I'm not gonna worry about having you do it again. And I already rolled for the goblins, so we're gonna basically hop straight in. So, as you guys, the three of you coming from the stage, begin to step down off the stage, it begins to burst into flames as these glowing yellow eyes appear from just the edge of the darkness around the town square where you guys have been gathered. At this point, many people have already started running, screaming, knocking over tables and chairs. Things have gone flying. Several people have been already pounced on and stabbed by these goblins that have appeared seemingly out of nowhere. As one went to attack Tortang and Ness, he actually ended up exploding, seemingly having his spell backfire somehow. Leaving you guys with a few less baddies to tackle. As you glance around, there were about 15 or so. Half of them ended up going further into the city, pursuing people as they ran away. At this point, you guys are all now semi-surrounded by goblins. It's mainly the 6 of you who are left. A few other guards have kind of gone towards the outskirts, kind of trying to avoid being stabbed. But at this point, this is our first combat, and Selena actually rolled the highest last time. So so you are going to go first in combat. What would you like to do? And for reference, just again, because you're new, the things you generally can do in combat, you can move and you can take an action. Sometimes you always have the availability of using a bonus action if you have a bonus action. Those are the basic things you can do. Generally, when your action is going to be something like attacking, casting a spell, something along those lines.
Can I use my short bow?
Absolutely. What would you like to do? And let me change this to the map. Boom, go ahead.
I'd like to shoot something with my short bow. I don't know.
Okay, and for reference, you're right here.
Okay.
So each of these squares is 5 feet. You have 30 feet of movement, so you can move 6 squares if you want to move. For reference.
So where who are the baddies?
All these little goblin-looking guys.
Right. Okay. Cool.
So there's 3 of them?
Wait. Is it like chess? Do I just sit on
No,
it?
no, no. So you can, from where you are, you can hit them with your short bow if you just want to take a shot at them.
Okay. So just click it. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. So what you need to do is now, if you want to attack this guy, the green guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I need you to do is look on your character sheet,
Yep.
and it will have your short bow if it is equipped, which I assume it is. I can pull up your character sheet and double check. It will tell you what you add to the roll there. But basically, you're going to want to take. Okay, so you're going to want to roll a d20, which is the one with the most sides.
Yep.
And then you add that +4 to it, and that's basically it. And we can do all the math and the fun stuff from there.
So the D20.
This guy,
Cool.
yeah.
Thank you. Sorry.
No. I'm totally okay with it.
There we go. Okay. 8.
8 plus 4, so
Yeah.
12. All right. So as you go and you pull out, you're just kind of stunned. You grab your short bow from your bag. You take an arrow, knock it, and you just barely miss it as it goes flying past the goblin. He seems to like kind of duck out of the way as you take a shot. Would you like to do anything else, move or otherwise, or would you like to end your turn?
I'll end my turn,
Okay.
please.
Very good. Very good. So next up in the turn order is actually this guy here. And he actually has a wand. So he's going to take... Yeah, he's going to shoot at Tortang.
Sure.
So let me double check. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum. Okay. Your AC is like something stupid like 20, right?
Correct.
Ooh, I think I actually hit you.
Ooh.
We're not allowed to do anything to help him?
On your turn.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, not right now. It'll be your turn soon.
Oh, I just didn't
Worry
know
not.
how that worked.
Yeah, so I've actually got a turn order. So the way this works for anybody who's never played, you guys, at the end of the last game, you rolled something called initiative, and that decides your turn order.
Gotcha.
So you and the goblins have both rolled, and so basically it's going to cut back and forth between you and them. So this actually does hit, and I need to roll a d10. I'm so excited. Hopefully I do the first. I never do the first damage of the game whenever I've started a game. Yeah. All right, so that actually hits you for 4 points of fire damage. Tortang. And with that, he's actually going to stay where he is because he likes his position shooting at you. And then that brings us to the light green goblin who just dodged your arrow there, Selena, and he's going to move up towards you.
How much did I take?
4 points. Yeah, 4 points of damage. All right. He's going to attempt to stabby you. All right. And so for reference, goblins are pretty short,
Okay.
like even compared to like your shorter companions. So this small.
I'm really tall, short man.
Yeah, he probably comes up to maybe like your thigh.
My knee.
Yeah. He's not tall at all. So this small like green creature just comes like scrambling up
Stop
towards
it.
you. He's going to go ahead and take a slash at you.
Just one time, I took a dagger to the knee.
And you're about to.
Tiny?
You're about
My
to.
chest, yeah. Your trick days will be over.
I'm pretty sure an 18 hits you. So the way we know this, so I rolled an 18 to hit. If you look on your character sheet, you should have a thing that says AC or armor class, and I think yours is something really low, like 13. So,
Janky as fuck.
so the place you'll see it, it has like a little shield.
Oh, armor class. Yeah, 13.
Nice. Okay, so this does hit you. So now I will roll for damage, and then you will subtract it from your beautiful health point pool.
Okay.
Whatever I hit. So, so he does 5 points of damage to you. Actually, comes up and stabs you in the thigh. He dodges under your arrow, takes a duck, and then just immediately stabs you right in the thigh.
Oh, goddamn.
And as his bonus action, he is actually going to run back away to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this one. Boom. Good enough. All right. Bring us to the next person in the turn order.
So how many points did you say? 5.
Yes, 5. It was a pretty nasty stab.
Oh wait, that's hit points.
Yes, hit points.
Oh, sorry. Okay, thanks.
TPK on the first fight.
I wouldn't do that to you, probably. All right, Ness. Ness, you're up. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna take a few steps back.
Okay.
I
gotta grab it.
Right there. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. And I'm gonna cast Bless, targeting myself, Mercy, and Tortang.
Okay, very good.
So which gives you guys every time you make an attack roll or a saving throw for the next 6 turns.
I think that's yep.
You add a d4, so you roll a d4 as well as a d20 and add that number to your attack roll or saving throw.
Okay.
So my hands glow all, and I say, like, may the light of you guide you. And
you guys feel like suddenly like a warmth kind of sweep over your body as a strange kind of holy confidence fills you. You guys go ahead, and is that going to be the end of your turn there?
That is the end of my turn, yeah.
Okay, very good. Dragathiel, it is now your turn. What are you doing?
Hi.
Hello. For reference,
I was trying to find how far I can move.
You can move 6 squares.
3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to move to here.
Okay.
And use my warhammer.
Okay, very good.
Yes, thank you. Spin me around.
Like a record.
Peasant.
Right.
Or like a record.
Or. All right. So you're gonna go ahead and take an attack.
Whatever.
So, Ice, do you know how to do that? Okay, roll a d20.
Okay.
I should go ahead and have everybody's character sheets up. That's just a lot of tabs. Let me do that. So roll your d20, and then you're going to add. It should actually have right beside your hammer. It should tell you what you need to add to it.
Okay. I rolled an 18.
Well, that's gonna hit.
Plus 4.
Okay. Very good. Yep, that's a 22. That does hit. So now you're going to roll damage, which is let's see, what do you got? Are you first of all,
Yeah.
do you have a shield, or are you wielding your hammer two-handed? Shield essentially gives you more armor. I think right now you have your shield equipped, but I'll let you swap
Yeah,
it.
I think I do.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it equipped.
Okay, very good. So you roll a d8, and then you'll add +2 to that. And for reference, a d8 is this one that's kind of like a pyramid.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, I rolled a 6, so 8.
8 damage. Nice. Okay. So yeah, you run up, and this goblin who has just run up and stabbed Selena, and then kind of he like scurried back, and as he's turning around, you bring the hammer up and just smash him in the face, and just bits of gore and brain go splatter on the ground as he falls over dead. So,
And I yell, "Don't touch my new friends!"
very good. And he doesn't hear that, but if he did, he would have been very intimidated. But he is super dead now.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's super dead.
Dead.
With
I
that,
don't have any chill.
did you want to do anything? I don't know if you actually have any bonus actions you can do right now, but is there anything else you want to do, or is that the end of your turn?
I'm good.
Very good. Okay. Next, Mercy, it is you. What are you up to? You just came into town. You're at the entrance over here.
I thought I was with Tortang and.
You were just arriving when the attack happened.
Okay.
But yeah.
I'm gonna approach and attack this closest one.
Okay.
To me on the table right here. Can I jump up on the table and try and slash him with my rapiers?
Yeah, we'll let you move that far. That's good.
The dick that shot me.
Yeah, we'll let you do that.
And yeah, I'm gonna attack him with because I've unsheathed both my rapiers.
Okay.
And I want to see if I can attack him with both, like a dual wield attack.
You can do that.
You roll. Fee.
What?
I rolled a 4.
Well,
rolled a 4.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, that's 4 is not gonna hit. I don't think there's anything you can add to that will make that hit. But
Fighting game as strong as his drinking.
So you can you attacked with your 1. Your bonus action
Did you add the 1d4 for bless to your attack roll?
I mean, does he? Yeah, he adds it to all his attack rolls. Not that it won't help for this time.
I don't think it'll help. Yeah.
No.
What else did we add? What else do I add to that raw attack roll?
So yeah, so if you look at your character sheet, beside your rapier, it should tell you a plus. Like it says, like plus, like 2 hit. and it says plus.
Oh, it might actually hit because I have for both rapiers, they're both +4. So 8 plus this, so 12, I guess,
Well,
in total.
So you'd have to roll the d4, but 12 will not hit. But okay, so you actually get a second attack because you're using two-handed. So go ahead and roll for your second attack to see if you hit.
Okay.
Yeah, and you will add that +4.
4 again. Jesus Christ.
You rolled.
I rolled 4 again.
Well, you are still slightly drunk, so as you hop up on the table,
That makes sense.
You kind of stumble for a sec. You take 2 swipes as this guy just kind of like ducks out of the way.
Pretty boy's kind of a disgrace, isn't he?
Ain't even seen a goblin.
Yeah. With that, yeah, you that'll conclude your turn there. At this point, brown goblin is going to go, which is this guy here. And he's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there we go. He's going to move up and try to attack the person who just brained in his comrade over there. Ooh, I think I might hit. Maybe. Do I hit? I do. Okay.
What?
Yeah, it's unfortunate for you. I rolled a
That he
19.
hit.
Yeah, I hit. That means
Rolled a 19? What the heck?
I'm doing good tonight. I'm proud of myself. All right, so he ends up doing 4 points of damage to you. Yeah, he hops across the open space there and just takes a quick stab at you. But he doesn't seem too intimidated, so he's not going to back off at this point. He's like, she's small. It was luck. It's luck. Light green guy. He is dead. Light green guy's dead. Gray guy is live. Boom. Is this gray? I can't even tell from the colors. Where's the gray goblin? Oh, there he is.
Right.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's good enough. He makes it. So he's gonna take a stab at you. 17. Does that hit?
No.
Okay. Unfortunately, bounces off the turtle shell without notice. He comes running up and you just kind of like, you're looking the other way, it's just kind of sink. Like you're like, what? Looking down, seeing this goblin now engaged with you, but he's gonna actually he's gonna just back up to where he was as he scurries away. He still gets, let's see. Oh wait, nope, you right. So 1, 2, 3, he can't actually move away. I use his full movement to get there. All right, cool. You right. Thanks for that. Sam, what is Bate doing?
Bate is going to move as far away or as far left as she can.
Okay. Yeah,
And
so you can
then-
move 6 squares for reference. So you could go
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So I want to do that, and then I want to shoot the nasty creature that attacked Cricky.
Okay.
Or sorry, Dragathiel.
Okay.
With Eldritch Blast.
Excellent
if I
choice.
can.
Excellent
Like to
choice.
blow his face up.
All right, very good. Yeah, so you were going to do the same thing. You are going to roll a d20,
D20.
and then you'll add. Let me double check. I'm going to pull up your sheet because I don't like just guessing.
I rolled a 2.
Okay.
It's a gift.
It's a gift. Excellent.
Gift.
Excellent. Good first
Uh-oh.
fight, guys. A 2, unfortunately, even with
Hey,
your
I'm nailing it.
even
I
with your
tried.
+5 to your Eldritch Blast is not going to connect.
Son of a snickerdoodle.
Distracted.
But as you bring up your hand and just this kind of semi-translucent force ball goes flying across, it just seems to skid right between him and Cricky. He kind of looks back at you, but is a little confused because nothing actually hit him. But
Come at me, bro.
they might. You be
That's
careful what
fine.
you ask for.
It's fine. They haven't hit me yet.
You're not wrong. With that, I don't. Is there anything you would like to do for bonus action that you? Or are you good?
I know. Is there's duck, dodge, and weave I can do to get further away from them?
I don't. Not at this point. I think you used all your movement. So.
Okay.
Okay. The white
I tried,
goblin.
Cricky. I'm sorry, I failed.
Let me see. That's gonna do. He's gonna move up as well to attack the turtle. Boop. Nope, definitely not. That misses. If I roll almost anything but a 20, I'm gonna miss at this point. So he rolls up and just tink, and he kind of looks down at his knife, a little confused, but it bounces off. All right.
Wait, his knife bounces off of me?
Not off of you, off of the Tortang.
Oh,
Off me.
okay.
Yeah, off the turtle. Nope. So Tortang, it is now your turn. You've been
Okay.
assaulted by 2 tiny creatures. What are you doing?
I'm gonna take my staff and I'm gonna beat the one that's in front of me.
Okay, very good.
We gotta roll both of them. That did not roll. 16 plus 4, that's a 20.
16 plus 4. Okay.
First.
Yeah, that'll hit. Are you hitting? So you're hitting him with your staff? Your staff?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
roll.
7 points of damage to that one.
Okay. So the first one, very good.
Yep. He's still
And-
alive?
No, he's not.
Okay. For my bonus action, can I hit this guy to the left, or would I have to? Technically, he's in my threat range, right?
Let me see. What are you using to hit him again?
It'd be my unarmed strike, because when I use monk
Okay.
weapons, I get an extra unarmed strike.
Okay. Yes. Then yes.
It'll be my claw.
Okay. Yep. Very good. Go ahead.
13 plus 4, that'd be 17.
17.
A hit?
Yep. Yep. That is hit. Go ahead
Oh,
and
no,
roll
that's a
damage.
D4. That's a D4.
Have you played this game before? I'm not.
That's 3 points of damage. Yes, I have.
Okay.
played this.
Yep. So you end up taking out the one very quickly. Just hit him in the neck. You see the light fade from his eyes as he falls to the ground. The other one, you bring the staff around, crack him in the knees. You hear some bones kind of shatter, but he's still up and attempting to fight back. So let's kill this guy. He's gone.
Yes.
All right. Very good. Let me remove these guys from the turn order before I forget. Boom. And boom. Okay. Now we have the remaining goblins get to go. So this one is going to turn and attack Mercy. Wait, is that the right color? I hate there's too many colors going on. No, that is not him. He doesn't get to go. It's this one. This one is going to try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, he gets just in range to attack Bate. So he's going to take a stab at you.
Mammy, bro.
21, which will hit you.
You did say come at me.
You
did.
came
I
came
did.
right at you.
I'm gonna taunt your ass. Come on.
All right. He did. He also did 5 points of damage to you.
Gotcha.
He comes up just as you yell, "Come at me!" He with astounding speed just kind of comes up and like stabs you just in the side.
I wasn't serious.
And for reference, and I'm not going to tell you this is an opportunity where you could use Hellish Rebuke if you wanted to. So when you get
then
hit,
yes.
you
Let's
can use
do it.
Hellish Rebuke. Okay. So yeah, so pull up if you don't have the spell up already. Pull that up. It's basically a reaction. So anytime you get hurt, you can use a spell slot, a first level spell slot, to use Hellish Rebuke.
Cast
essentially-
Hellish Rebuke.
Mhm.
Done.
Okay, so what you have to do, I believe he has to make a save. Let me double check.
Oh, yeah,
Spells.
sorry.
Hellish Rebuke. All right, you point your finger at the creature that damaged you. Let's see. He's momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save and half as much on a successful one. So, you go ahead and roll 2d10 for me. Let me see if he makes a save. Yep, he probably is going to.
I roll
yes.
what?
2d10.
2d10. So they are the
These
one.
guys right here.
Yeah, kind of. It looks like this one, which is maybe
I
hard to
just
see.
put them right in there.
What do you want me to do? You want me to just drop them in there?
Yeah.
Watch, I'll freaking
The
just
10
a-hole.
Ooh, that's a 10.
and
Okay.
a 9.
Okay, well, even halved.
I roll a 2 for me.
Wait, who rolled it? Did you roll it?
I rolled it.
Oh, okay.
she rolled
I
it.
thought. Gotcha. Yes, even halved. Yeah. As he comes up and stabs you, you stand back and put out your hand as he just suddenly bursts into flames and very quickly, like he's flailing around trying to put himself out, but he crumples to the ground in a like charred mess relatively quickly.
Later, skater.
And so
Bam.
he is dead. Let me.
That's fire!
Yes, you do. All right. He's
It's
gone.
exciting.
All right, boom. So with that, it's actually going to be Aaron's turn as he has made his way in here.
So I have to lower. I'm sorry. I have to lower my HP by 5, right?
Yes, for when you got hit before, yes.
Okay.
All right, he is going to take 2 attacks with his short crossbow.
Is this an NPC?
Yeah, he's the guy that was supposed to be helping you guys out with your mission in the next day.
The guy who was going to hire us, yeah.
Yeah. So the first attack he rolls, actually he takes at the pink guy and he misses. The second one he takes at the yellow guy and it hits. Let me roll for damage. D6. Ooh, nice. All right. So as he kind of pops out of the bushes, apparently he was tracking the goblins. You see him pull out 2 shorthand crossbows. He takes a shot at the one and misses. The other one spears it through the throat and it falls to the ground dead. As he kind of then discards the crossbows like all cool, like Reaper style. If I can just drops them, and then begins to pull out his other weapons. All right, that's gonna be the end of his turn. It is now this final guy's turn, who hasn't gone yet, and he's going to move up to attack Aaron. And that's gonna miss. So we're back to the top of the turn order. Selena, what are you doing?
What am I doing? Which was the goblin that stabbed me in the thigh?
Oh, Dragathiel killed him.
Oh,
Dead.
God. Oh,
Get
dead.
his head in.
Okay.
Yes.
Fair dues. How do I see how much HP everyone has?
You can't.
I can't. So
I mean, you
how do I
could
know
if
who
you
to heal.
if you stalked the stream, you could see it. But you could see, that your friend Bate has been stabbed.
Okay.
As well as your friend Dragathiel has also been stabbed. Several people have been stabbed.
I got
Lots
shot
of
with a
stab.
wand.
Do Grathiel still have a thinger near her?
Yes.
Yeah, right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in
Alright.
front of you, you see as Dragathiel has just completely knocked the head off of one of them, but a second one has run up and stabbed her and is currently attacking her.
Can I recommend saving Dragathiel?
Dragathiel.
Dragathiel? I can't say her name. I'm a bad friend, but I'm life, so I'm not that bad a friend.
Make me a nickname. It's okay.
Draggy!
Perf.
Can I move up to that goblin that's next to Draggy?
You can. Would you like to do that?
Yeah, can I do that?
Are you going to be
Wait,
shooting
that's not
him?
my whole turn, is it?
No. So
Okay.
just to be clear, because again, so if you take a like a bow shot at him, you don't want to be that close.
No, I'm going to
Stab him?
because
Okay, then yeah.
I missed before, didn't I?
You did? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, mine
Yes,
did the
that's-
same. No, never mind. Okay, I'm going to use my short bow again. Just
Okay.
do the same thing again.
Very
Never
good.
mind.
Do
Sorry.
that. This is actually going smoother than I thought it would for the first combat. This is not too bad. This is going very well. So don't any of you be ashamed because you're all doing beautifully.
I'm pretty sure it's just me.
I mean, I'm half asleep. Like,
Beautiful.
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
What did you roll there, Selena?
I just.
oh,
like
I
my
didn't
word.
roll. I forgot
yeah.
to roll. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So if you want to
I'm
attack,
really not aware. Okay.
go ahead and
d-
roll a d20 and then add. Yeah, I think whatever your. I think you said it's a
Ooh.
plus
Ooh, that's really good.
19.
19. Yep.
Plus 4.
You're gonna have 23. That definitely hits. So now you're
Yeah.
going to roll damage for that.
That
guy.
bitch.
Yes. So, if you look beside the short bow, it tells you it should say in like parentheses basically what D, or no, may not in parentheses. Short bow 1d6. So you roll 1d6, which is your normal 6-sided die, like any sort of other game you would have played that's not a nerd game.
5.
5. Very nice. So, you add-
Nice.
so 5, and then it says plus 2 beside it. So your total damage is 7, which is actually exactly
Wait.
what you needed to kill him.
Oh,
So-
hell yeah. That bitch.
So you see him run up and stab just right in between Dragathiel's armor, as then you knock another arrow and let it loose as it goes through his throat and he falls to the ground. With that, would you like to move now that you've killed him? Is there any? Because you can still move. The order doesn't you don't have to move first. You can move at any time.
Okay, I'm gonna go move next to Bate.
Okay. Very good. And with that, that guy's dead. So, let me remove him. All right. So now the thing I was going to do earlier. Now this guy does turn to you, Mercy, and he's going to attempt to stab you with his stabbies. All right.
Stabby.
So does a 17 hit you? I don't know if it does actually.
Yeah, my AC is 16.
Oh, nice. I mean, I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
not really. No, I'm really sad. He does 4 points of damage to you.
Wait, but didn't Ness cast a Healy John or something on him?
No.
Nope.
He cast a Bless, which makes it easier for Mercy to hit other people, basically.
Oh.
So I subtract 4 from my HP,
Correct.
right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's great. I love that. It's so fun.
Yeah, I know, right? It's my favorite
Welcome
part.
to the
is
club,
when-
my friend.
So, with that,
I'm -5, so
Don't be such a pretty boy.
all right.
Maybe if you had not missed horribly several times in a row and killed the guy, he wouldn't have had an opportunity to stay.
Or like maybe
Thanks.
before that.
Thanks,
maybe-
Fred. All right, I get it.
Hey,
I'm
maybe
bad.
You're better, okay?
dude, I missed him too. Don't feel bad.
All right. Ness, it is your
Missed him
turn.
too.
For reference, it's Ness's turn, and then Dragathia will be up next.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a few steps back between
Okay.
these tables here,
All right.
and then I'm gonna take a crossbow shot at this guy here,
Okay. Very good.
and put my money where my mouth is. Hopefully, on
We'll see.
okay, so here's that. That'll yeah, we're gonna hit even without that. So that's 12, 13.
What did you
plus
roll?
4,
I'll decide if you hit
17.
or not.
17.
Okay.
17.
Yeah, you hit.
Hand of God comes and stops it.
Yeah, it turns out you missed.
Oh no. Okay. And that's 7 total damage.
7 total is exactly what you needed. Yeah. So, this one just goes straight into his gut, seems to pierce into part of his spine as he like seizures for a second, then falls over, convulsing in front of you, Mercy. Say you are now safe for the moment. All right. So Dragathia, it's your turn. Mercy, you're up next after her.
I'm gonna throw my javelin at him,
Okay. Very good.
and then I'm gonna go over here.
Okay. Yep. So go ahead and throw your javelin. Again, same sort of thing. You're gonna roll a d20 like you would normally do, and then you add the number there beside the javelin, which is +4.
18.
18.
91, 22.
That is 22. That will
I
hit.
can't count right now.
So go ahead and take a d6 and roll for damage for your javelin. And that guy's already been damaged as well. He's at
6.
6.
Suck a dick.
Hey.
+2. So is it total? Either way,
+4.
Yeah, Tortang in front of you as you've just cracked the knee on this guy, and he begins to kind of like stumble down. You suddenly see a javelin just impale him through the chest and pin him to the ground like a couple feet away from you there. As you look over, and this small, colorful elven woman is apparently a lot of muscles underneath.
Kill him too.
So he's now also dead. All right, Mercy, it is your turn. What are you doing? There's one goblin left that you can see.
I mean, I'm gonna approach and get as close as I can.
Okay, so you can move 6 spaces. So basically, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well,
Can I jump Can I jump across the table?
I mean, yeah. It's not too hard. Roll an athletics check for me.
All right.
Actually, we'll call it acrobatics, whichever one's higher for you. This is a pretty simple jump.
They're okay.
Did the numbers go negative? That's
9.
9. Okay. It's a little less than graceful, but you do manage to hop to the other table. We'll say you can make it about here if that's where you're wanting to be.
Sure.
You can see this goblin ahead of you. You're out of melee range, but if you want to do any ranged attacks, you're welcome to try.
No.
No.
I'm not gonna do anything. I'm ending my turn.
All right. Oh, you sound so disappointed. It's like me the first time I played. I missed
Right.
I missed like 5 times in a row. It was the worst.
It's a character choice.
It's a character choice.
I'm still drunk. So what do you want from me?
So what do you-
Okay.
Technically, he should get less hurt.
I'm gonna fight you.
Yeah.
You're less likely to get hurt when you're drunk.
All right. With that, it's actually this goblin.
Seriously, what's wrong with this kid?
He seems very little concerned as he's going to try and disengage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As he's running away to try and escape from combat at this point. That's going to be the end of his turn. Bate, it is your turn.
Are there any nasty things left?
Just this guy over here, and he appears to be trying to run away. So let me see if I can ping him.
Yeah, let's throw Eldritch Blast at him.
Okay, yeah, I think. Let me see how many squares away are
Do I have
you?
to move closer to him? Will that be better if I move closer first?
You have 120 feet, so I think you're probably okay. But if
Yeah.
you want to, you can move slightly closer. You'll be
Well,
fine.
I mean, if it'll
75
help,
away.
I'll move closer, right?
Yeah.
Like there.
Sure,
That
yeah,
about
that'll be
it?
fine. Yeah, you'll be good. So you hold up your hand and attempt to Eldritch Blast him. Go ahead and roll your
Was it like a
d20.
baseball?
Oh, my D20. Let's
Mhm.
see if I get another 2.
I feel like she's definitely
Yep.
also going to blast Aaron.
I got 11.
11.
Wait,
Okay.
I'm not gonna hit Aaron, right?
No,
What?
you're good. You're good.
Stop my heart.
You're good. So 11 plus, I think is it 5 for that? It should say beside Eldritch.
Eldritch
Blast.
is +5, yes.
Okay, so that is 16. That does hit. So go ahead and roll a d10.
D10.
There no friendly fire.
Right to the back. There it is.
We'll get to it.
Uh,
Don't worry about it.
D10.
Don't worry about it tonight. What was that?
An 8.
8. Oh, nice. Very good. Yep. You guys see as this goblin suddenly
Dead
looks
to
around.
me.
This guy, he looks around, notices all his friends are just, and he tries to take off into the forest from whence he came. Meanwhile, Bate kind of sprints up, holds out her hand, and just this ball of force just knocks him off his feet, flat on the ground. The shock seems to have killed him, and that is going to be the end of your guys' first combat. Congratulations!
We lived.
You did it. You killed everybody.
Almost.
All right.
I think my health's lowest. Oh dear.
A few of you
Oh,
have been
dear.
Because I
stabbing a
took a
bit.
dagger to the knee.
Yeah, I'm not.
My
I'm
adventuring's
not
over.
the greatest in health points right now.
It's all right.
How are you doing?
All right. So,
How, like, can we ask?
yeah, you go ahead. You guys, you're out of combat now. There's just, you hear a little bit of fighting going on further in the city, but it seems to also be dying down as flames are still kind of roaring around you. You look around, you see Aaron kind of poking at the bodies and looking through them at this point. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna look and see if there's any injured anywhere nearby. I mean, you said last session that they came in and were like stabbing people and all
Yeah,
that sort of stuff.
there
But if
are
there's anyone I
definitely
can-
there are definitely some people who are, if not already dead, bleeding out.
Okay, because I have spare the dying. So if there's anybody who I can keep, I
Okay.
can stabilize or anything like that, I just kind of want to track around.
Roll me a perception check. We'll see how.
Sure.
Yep.
That's gonna be a 23.
23. Yeah, you pretty quickly, like, you glance around, you see a few people who are complaining, but probably not as hurt as they're making it out to be.
Okay.
And then you do see a few people who are in need of dire attention. There's 3 people pretty close by that you look like you can get to.
Okay.
without
I
too
just,
much trouble.
I want to spend whatever time I need
Okay.
with them, just kind of mending them up and.
Okay, very good.
I rushed straight over to Bate to
Okay.
see whether she's okay.
Sames.
I'm gonna, like, loot the body.
That's what I'm gonna do as well.
Killed.
I'm gonna start looting
Yeah.
the bodies.
I'm looting bodies.
Can we
Hold the
like
goblin,
look
hold
to
the
see if there's like
javelin.
a first aid thing anywhere to help our friends?
Sure, you can. I mean, you can definitely do
there-
that. So
how
first
do we-
off, who all's looting? It's
I am.
I mean, I'll definitely help loot.
okay.
Because I mean, there's a
Okay,
goblin
I'm
on a
just chasing
floor
Bate
right in
around.
front of me. It's pretty easy to loot.
Well, I would like and Mercy, what are you doing?
I'll loot the one that's on the table.
All right, so each of you guys just roll me a quick investigation check.
How do you do that?
So roll a d20, and then there will be a thing on your skill sheet that says investigation, which have a plus number beside it,
Oh,
D20.
or hopefully a plus number. Some of you may have a negative. It depends on your.
I got a 14.
Okay.
that thing again where it just sort of lands on its side
Where is
instead of landing on a
investigation?
number.
I landed on an edge.
Okay,
Yeah, I did.
so my investigation
Okay,
is
mine's 12.
my investigation is +2, and I rolled an 18.
Okay, so you get it. So Bate has a 20. Drag, what did you get? Draggy?
A 4.
Okay. Yeah,
She's still in battle rage mode. Ah!
Yeah.
Rage looting.
Body.
So as each of you, and sorry, Mercy, what did you roll?
9.
9. Okay.
I got 15 when I
15.
add my thingy.
Okay. So
Wiz, did you see my message in the chat box?
I did not. Which one?
Okay. In the
Discord?
no,
Or
no,
in-
no, it's in
Can't have it
tabletop.
all.
It's fun.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Also, I can check. I don't look in tabletop messages. I actually have the UI
Oh,
off.
okay. Yeah. Let me. I'll send it to you on Discord. It's
do
probably
that.
Better anyway.
Yeah, do that for me. Appreciate it. So with that, those of you, so it would be Jessica and Sam. You guys both, as you're looking around, you notice on a couple of these goblins, they have like wands, which seems kind of weird. They're these kind of like grayish charcoal-looking color. They appear to be maybe not the best made, but they appear to be fire-hardened, and they kind of warm to the touch.
Like this?
Kind of like that, except probably not as powerful.
My wand's not here. My wand's in my parents' house. God damn.
So you guys find those. Plus, you find a few pieces of garbage, like a dead mouse.
Oh, I have loads of garbage.
Yeah, you guys.
Dead Mouse is here.
Yeah, Dead Mouse.
Why didn't he do the concert?
Outside of that,
Excuse me. Was I not good enough?
outside of that, you guys don't really find anything super valuable. Like there are some like daggers and like some old kind of rusted swords and like half beat up crossbows and things like that.
But we both have wands now.
You both each found one as you kind of check the bodies. The rest of you, similar sort of thing. Like if you needed any small arms, like you do find a couple daggers and things, but these goblins
I'm
don't.
gonna take 2 of the daggers.
Okay, yeah, you guys don't find anything especially enticing on there. But yeah,
Do we find any medical supplies or anything Healy Bob-ish?
Let's see. You rolled a 20. I mean, they have some herbs which you might know could be used, but you can't. Are you proficient? Are you proficient in medicine?
Can
Sam?
I look at him?
I'm totes gonna take them and have my friend look at them.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. Then, Dragathiel, if you would like to roll a medicine check.
Okay. 13.
13. Yeah, as you look at them, like you're not super familiar with them. You gather there are probably some more advanced things you can do with them, but as an herb by themselves, they are kind of one of those like they do a little bit of like feel good healing, but nothing like super magical, as far as you know. But just some basic herbage. Let me check your messages now.
Guess we'll just take them with.
Disregard it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm backtracking that. I've had enough time to think about it.
Okay.
Think about it.
All right. Very good. At this point, Aaron he's also looking through the bodies. He approaches the lot of you guys, kind of in the middle. Says, "Well, that's not exactly what I was expecting to have happen tonight, but he says on the positive side, I think we can negotiate a higher rate for tomorrow." He kind of gives a nod at you guys and says, I don't think, I don't see many goblins carrying wands, so just have your wits about you. I think there might be somebody else involved. And he just kind of gives everybody a look. Is everybody okay?
A few of my friends were stabbed. Is there anything you have that might help?
Well, he kind of looks around. He says, I don't have anything on me, but I know there's somebody in the tavern that where we met earlier could probably help.
Fantastic. Should we head over there?
While we're at it, do you know anyone who can teach girly boy target practice?
He says, I might can help with that, but he
Something Scooby's hungover. Leave him alone.
I can't tell if Ty if he is actually sad right now. And it's making me a little sad.
God damn it! Look at that thing.
You were the injured the most, right? Or took the
I
most
think
damage?
it was me.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do a little cure wounds.
We're all at 4, aren't we?
I'm at 5 out of 9.
Oh, I'm at 7 out of 11.
Oh, girl. What's
I'm
up?
a tough bee.
Retweet.
Well, I already cast the spell, so. So.
All better.
It's nothing a night.
Selena gets what is it? 8 hit points of damage.
Okay. So Selena, I think that puts you back at full.
Yes, thank you.
So as this kind of strangely devilish-looking creature comes over, he just touches you on the shoulder, and you feel like this kind of spreading warmth as your stab wound begins to close back up, and you begin to feel rejuvenated.
I can adventure again.
With that, Aaron just kind of gives you guys a nod and says, "Well, I hope to see you all in the morning. if you're still interested in fighting after all this. But I'll be here bright and early. I'll hopefully see you then. And he just kind of strides back off into town. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I mean, I'd be down to check how our bungalow's faring.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Looted in itself.
Yeah, your bungalow is not far from the square. It doesn't, like, from here, as you take a glance.
Not on fire.
It doesn't appear to be on fire, at least.
Sweet.
That's good.
Yeah. At this point, you do see people running back and forth through the town, some with like buckets of water, and things like that, who are working hard to put out the fires and tend to the wounded. All things considered, it appears that you guys fared fairly well. And a few guards come up. He says, "Is everyone all right? We saw there was fighting and well, I think we've driven them off for now. But is everyone here okay?"
We've driven them off. How many did you kill?
A little slow over there.
Well,
I'm just curious. How many?
Bandages I've been
5,
stabbed
10?
a few times. If you happen to have any bandages, that'd be helpful.
I didn't kill any myself. I did stab one, but why? How many did you kill?
Oh, that's so cute. I killed 1.5.
I killed
They
two.
killed-
I killed
And,
2. What's up?
One.
We saved at least 3 citizens.
You see all these people that he saved, that he's healing right now? We saved these people. You didn't save these people. We did.
So
He said he kind of glances at each of you. Says, I am sorry, and he kind of gives you a small bow. I appreciate your help. I didn't know.
You just underestimated me. I don't know why you would. I'm such a big person.
As he's looking down at you from a solid 2 feet above where you are. Of course. I did not mean. I meant no offense.
I'd like to walk up to
I'll
him
forgive you this time.
and just say, my friends are tired from the fight and a little testy, but if there's a way that, as a gesture of goodwill, perhaps you could talk to the tavern owner and see if our rooms could be compensated for the evening.
I would also like a drink.
And perhaps
I'd like a
around for my friends.
He's
as well,
glancing at everybody as everybody's talking to him. Of course, I'll see whatever I can arrange.
Just see what you can do. Talk
Where
to your
which
people.
which tavern are you staying at? If I might ask.
The silver
Trough. Got it.
Trough.
Yeah, nailed it.
Silver trough. Nailed it.
Of course. I'll go right ahead. Thank you again for your service. And he kind of nods.
Ever so grateful.
And he as he's going, he kind of like scoops up at one of the smaller citizens and takes them with him towards the tavern. What are you guys doing? You're now alone in the square, except for a few people who are still tending to putting out the fires and things.
How does my lay on hands pool work?
So in 5e, basically it lets you can use all of it at once. Basically, you'll get it all back if you go to sleep tonight and wake up tomorrow. You guys will get all your spells back. You technically will get all your hit points back.
Can I split it between more than one person?
Yes, you can. Though you only let me see. I think you have 5 points right now because you are level 1.
Correct.
So yeah, you can split it between multiple people though. I believe. Let me double check because I don't want to say that without knowing.
Well, I'm going to jump in as well with a spell if that's okay.
Absolutely. What are you doing?
So I want to take Potato to the side and use healing word
Okay.
on her.
Very
So
good.
wonderful. Thank you for taking care of me, friend.
It's okay.
I'm gonna get started helping the townspeople put out the fire if they'll let me.
Okay, absolutely.
What do I put back?
What do you mean?
She
Oh
Healy
yeah, so
Oh, I've
Jessica.
not done it yet.
Healy
Oh.
bop.
she Healy bobbed me.
My favorite genre of music. Healy bop.
Also my favorite style of shoe.
She Healy bobbed me.
Yes. So Jessica,
But
you.
speaking of Mbop and the Hanson boys, I was at a brewery for a class for college, and one of the Hanson brothers was there,
Oh
and
my god.
I didn't recognize him. And then I got home and saw it on their Insta, and I was like, "Oh, I saw him!"
Every
Cool.
time you heal now, Selena, it's
Bop,
the Healy bop ba doo up. Selena with the Healy bop ba doo ba da ba
You're
doo.
better bard than me, jeez.
Lies.
So
Lies.
did you?
Bop you.
The song you sing when you kill people.
Wow. So it says 1d4
Yes.
next to my thing, so I need to roll the 4-1.
And then yes,
D4.
that plus your spell casting ability modifier, which
Okay.
it should be under your spell section as well, I think.
It gets stuck in the tower. The D4
Oh, it
doesn't
did get
work.
stuck. Fuck.
You can
Okay.
just make another one. You're good.
No, it's
You can
fine.
also just hover over a die and press R, and
Yeah.
it'll roll it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that instead. I mean, how do I know which one it is? It's a triangle.
Just hover
On
over
the bottom.
it, and
It'll also
it'll
tell you.
the number.
It-
Yeah.
1.
God damn. Well, it's 1 plus.
Your
What
yeah.
the hell is it? 1 plus 2.
Okay, so 3 points. Yep. Go back into your health pool. So 3 points total. Go back into Batay's health pool. As you just kind of hear her whisper something, and yes, 3 back in your health. Yeah.
Just whisper into your ear.
Just a gentle whisper on the wind.
You're a really good friend. Thank you so much.
Wait.
I feel so much better. Bop, bop, give it up, bop, boom, bop, give it up. Here we go. Healed.
I feel so much better.
All right,
Little
guys.
Hanson always did it for me.
Alrighty then. So Ness, you're helping them put out the fires and things.
Yeah.
What else needs healed?
I
You
do.
guys, at this point, everybody seems
We're
to
gonna
have
get
been-
the health points back.
Yeah,
Sorry.
nobody seems terribly hurt at this point. Everybody seems relatively either
Okay.
taken care of or they're being tended to by other people in the town at the moment.
Cool.
Can I start kind of like, are we all in the square together?
Yes.
Can I like just ask everybody what they think about the fact that these goblins had wands? And did anybody see what they did with the wands? Now that we own 2?
Are you just asking everybody?
Yeah.
I got hit
Everybody
by
around.
one. I got hit by one right off the bat.
How bad did it hurt?
It didn't hurt. It tickled.
Right?
Just a flesh wound.
Okay.
True
Or
story.
it like shot a ball of fire or something, right? Like a little
Yeah.
fireball.
It was like a bolt. It was like this little bolt.
I mean, I have one now, so I'm a
Don't
fan
do
of
it.
fire.
Don't
and
do it.
I now know that I'm a fan of fire.
I can't speak for this town, but I know that where I come from, a lot of priests and temples can identify magical items and tell you what they do for
Interesting.
a donation or 2.
Okay. Cool.
I
That's
don't
all.
understand why you need a wand in the first place. Why can't you just use a hammer or your fist or just clobber things?
Apparently, I have
I
fire that
use
comes out of
these.
my hands now, so I mean, I'm cool with that. I don't know.
Okay,
Figure
no,
out-
that's fair.
Didn't you just use divine magic to whisper a very catchy tune in someone's ear and heal them?
That was me.
Yeah, she's divine.
And get healed, I should say.
I can't believe you
I was-
mistook me for this beautiful little thing.
I was busy literally putting the town that's on fire out while you stood around singing, dancing, and traipsing about. So
I pulled a corpse off the
you'd-
bike.
if
I
you'd
don't
like
think I did any
to
of those
help,
things. I'm sorry. How many goblins did you kill, sir?
one.
He has a point.
2.
Congratulations. How many lives did you save?
Hey guys,
Clearly all of
guys,
yours.
come on. It's not a competition. We
Hey,
actually
listen.
have some work to do. All
Do
right.
you
He's the
realize
one
that
who
you had the
can't hit
swords the
anything.
wrong way around when
Yes,
you were trying to swing at that
I've-
person?
I
love
think
to
we
get
need
back
to
to
call
it.
it a night.
We
Yeah, do you guys-
clearly are tired. We need to settle down. We have a lot of steps to do. We have to go get that. I agree, and getting that wand examined would be an important step.
Are we
I'm-
gonna meet him tomorrow for more goblins?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down. They
Most
aggravated
likely.
me. They aggravated me. They stabbed me and my friends. I'm ready to blow them up. So
I agree. And I think knowing more about those wands before we set out is going to be really important.
good
And I'm
call.
good for the donation. If we can find a place or it's somebody to examine this for us, I'm good for that donation. Because I
I,
think that bit of information is
Move
gonna,
to the side a little bit
Sure.
and just sort of like step away from everyone for a second.
Sure.
And I want to look at this address that I got given last time because I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Just want to check it just to see whether it falls in line with where we're going.
Yeah, as you look at this address, it appears to be something in Aurora, the Silver City, which is not far from where you guys are. That isn't where you're heading tomorrow. He indicated that you guys are going to the forest tomorrow. I mean, you would be coming back here presumably after you kill the goblins to collect your reward. But the city's not far from where you are now.
Okay.
But you don't immediately recognize the address. But you
Yeah.
recognize that it is in the city.
Okay. Cool.
Very good. Okay.
It doesn't
with
make a
that-
difference because I'm going. I'm going. but
Of
just wanna
course.
check.
Of course. With that, you guys, are you turning in for the night then? Or you have any other tasks you want to do once you arrive at your lodgings?
I mean, is there anything around to explore that would be of value? If not, I'm ready to pass out.
I mean, roll a perception check for me real quick.
I don't know. What is that?
D20.
Okay.
You almost always start with a D20, and then you
Alright, so-
you look in your skills list, and there'll be something that say
Thank
perception.
you.
No, you're welcome.
All right. Oh, I got an 18 again.
Nice.
Not apparently I do okay when I'm not fighting something. Where do you find your perception? Perception's +2.
All right, so 20 total. So yeah, as you look around, you do notice like some of the stalls that have been knocked over and apparently abandoned at this point. You do see, like for instance, there's a few pies left over that seem to be like not completely squished into the ground, amongst other just various types of like little crafts and things. If there's anything you saw earlier that you were interested in,
Are there any more of those pies that Dragathiel shared with me?
Yeah,
lying around?
there do appear to be a couple.
Okay, I want to take a bunch of them and I want to give some to her
Okay, very good.
and
Where-
everyone.
Where
may-
is this hole that they got?
Snacks before bedtime, guys.
Yay!
just a little nighttime snack.
Yeah,
All
you-
my friends.
You guys each have the option of now taking a piece of pie from.
Absolutely take a piece of pie.
Okay, very good.
I'll take a piece of pie now as well.
Okay, so everybody now is having pie.
I'm
We
gonna
earned
store
it.
in my
We
shop.
earned it.
Friendship pie. We did. We killed some evil
Earned
things.
it.
Good for us.
Very good.
So the hole that the goblins came out of, the guards are actually gonna like, because they came out of a hole, didn't they? Or
They came out. So essentially, the way it was is there was you guys were in the town square there. You didn't see exactly where they came from, but they looked like they came from kind of the edge of town, like from where the
Oh, okay.
forest direction was.
Okay.
Basically, like they were just torches surrounding you guys, so they just kind of came from out of the darkness into the town.
Cool.
All right, very good.
I'm ready to turn it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Pie
call
was
it.
delicious, and now I'm ready for bed.
All right, so the three ladies make their way back to their bungalow.
Wait. I'm sorry. Were we supposed to go to the tavern before?
It's up to you guys. You guys, you don't. So the three guys are staying in the tavern.
Okay.
The three of you were actually staying in a separate lodging that was
And when I sleep-
secured previously.
When I sleep, I'll get all better anyway.
Yes, correct.
Okay, let's go to bed.
So for all the
Right.
players, when you do rest, there's a button at the top of your character sheet, I think on the top left, that actually says long rest. You just click it and it should restore
Top right.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it top right? Okay. It should restore everything for you. So as you guys separate and settle in, the three heading to the tavern, you guys kind of come in and the barkeep greets you and he says, I was told you did the town a great service. I can certainly feel free to comp the rooms. And anything else you might need, just call for us and we'd be happy to give it as best we can and make your stay more comfortable.
Thank you. That's very much appreciated.
Yes, yes. And,
We won't take advantage of your hospitality.
I would like beer.
He goes and acquires one for you. I would like beer. Yes, he goes and acquires.
Mercy, you want some more beer?
I'm gonna pass.
Okay, can we talk about your
Thank
sword
you.
fighting skills then?
Maybe in the morning.
Okay.
I need to rest. I do not want to talk about it right now.
Very good. You guys make your way up to your rooms, which have apparently been cleaned while you were gone, and you settle in for a peaceful night. The three ladies, you also make your way towards the bungalow, which is definitely a little better furnished. It does actually have two full-size beds for you guys. What are you guys doing for the evening? Just turning in?
Yeah, I'm turning in.
Okay. So you guys kind of all fall into your beds after a brief stint that you weren't expecting of fighting. The adrenaline kind of now leaving your bodies as you just hit the hay and fall asleep hard. Everybody has a relatively peaceful sleep. And as you wake up in the morning, just the sun just barely cracking over the horizon there, you guys now know you have a choice to make, whether you're going to go finish the goblins that attacked you the night before, joining Aaron in tracking them down, or if you're going to move on and do your own things. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go down to the bar and find Aaron.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Go find Aaron.
Okay.
Morning.
Nice sidebar with Selena.
Sure. Go ahead.
So I know you kind of went off on your own right before the show. Do you want to go and try and kill these goblins, or is there something that you would prefer to do?
No, you want to go? I'm going.
I'm good to go kill these little jerks.
10. I'm good to go too.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Very good.
I have a question.
Absolutely. What's up?
My hit points has gone back to 1.
Oh, because
And I
your
don't know how
max
to
hit
change
points are you didn't update your max hit points in D&D Beyond, right?
I don't know.
We'll fix
It
that.
was 9.
Well, I hit the long rest, but it didn't update my hit points, so I just put them back.
That's fine. We can deal with that afterwards. Don't worry about
Okay,
it. I'll follow
sorry.
up with you guys. No, so good. Thank you for letting me know. We'll check on that. So yeah,
And,
you guys all
Town Square at 6 a.m. if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you guys all head out. Is anybody acquiring anything or getting anything ready before you go to meet Aaron? What are you guys doing?
Is there a temple of my goddess up in here, or
Not
any kind of shrine?
Yeah,
I mean, it's
say
a small
not so
town,
much
I know.
not so much a temple, but yeah, there is a small like church that you could probably
Sure. Like
step
to
into.
very quickly pop in and
Sure.
spend maybe like 5 minutes, saying a prayer and asking for light and guidance and all that sort of good stuff.
Sure. Yeah, you step inside and it's very quiet, but there are several people in there who appear to be kneeling and praying at this point. A few injured, but it does seem to be quiet, and there's a space for you right at the front if you're looking to.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Roll me a religion check real quick.
Okay. It's gonna be a 16.
Yeah, as you sit and pray, even though this is not like a grand temple that you're perhaps used to serving in, you somehow feel like a more serene and deep feeling than you ever have anywhere else. And you don't know if it's the night before and the things you did, but you feel Yua's touch and her eye upon you as you begin to pray in here. And in fact, I'm going to give you an inspiration. I almost didn't because of the other thing you sent me. But because of the other things you did and your role playing, we'll give you an inspiration for that. So hold on to that.
What is an inspiration?
So essentially, it is if I deem that you guys are role playing very well or do something that is especially, usually it's a reward for role playing well, and it basically means he can add a D10 to pretty much like any role later.
Because I have a red inspiration under my hit points, but I don't know what that means.
That might have been. I'll take a look at that in a minute. I don't know if that was an inspiration I gave you or a temporary one you got previously. I'll look at it.
No, that's okay. I just don't know what it does.
You basically when I grant an inspiration, it's going to be because you guys have role played well, and all it is it's a reward for you guys being awesome, and then it allows you like if like for instance like ooh I either missed this attack or I wanted to do this thing better. It's essentially a kind of like an ace in the hole to help you like get over the hump of success.
Gotcha.
So that way you can that's basically all it is.
Okay, cool.
So
Thank you.
It is you can only have I think one at a time, but so he'll hold on to it until he feels like he needs to use it.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. I did not know what it was.
Absolutely. That is what I'm here for.
You're a good dungeon master.
Oh, really?
Yep. You're the best.
All right.
Yep.
So you guys all gather in the town square, and you do see Aaron kind of already there waiting for you now. Kind of, he's wearing a slightly different garb from before. He's got his hat on. Seems to be ready to travel. He says, "I managed to procure a wagon. If we would like to get underway, it's a short ride. Additionally, I did manage to increase our fee, which was previously going to be a decently substantial amount of 1,000 split between the 6 of you. And I managed to get that bumped up to 17. So I'll let you divide that among you how you will once we succeed. And well,
1,700 or 17,000.
1,700.
Damn it.
So I'll
Nice
allow
try.
you. I'll let you
I mean-
divide that amongst you. I don't know what your relationships are to each other, but we can assuming we all survive, we'll do the math when we get back. Does anybody have any questions before we go?
How many do we expect?
How many goblins? Well, given they sent a raiding party of about 16 or so last night, there could be up to at least another 30 to 50 inside the den, and that's not including ones that may have had smaller offshoots. But if we take out the chief and can put down most of them, I think they'll disperse.
Do you know anything about the wands that they had? Or how they use them, or why they have them?
He says, can I see it? I didn't get to actually inspect them last night.
Here you go.
Yeah, so he does. He takes it from you and kind of gives it a look over. Says, it seems kind of shoddy to me, but again, I'm not especially a magic user, but I did see a couple of them ignite themselves, so it could come in handy in a pinch, but I'd be a little wary of using them at the moment. But again, not my area of expertise, but they certainly didn't make these themselves. They were given these by somebody else.
And I take it back from him, right?
Yeah, he hands it back.
Okay.
This is not my job, but I'm going to suggest the mayor follows up to see where they acquired these. If he chooses to send us on another quest after that, that's going to be up to them. But I'm hired to dispatch the goblins. So, you guys making a mess of my table? Yeah, you are.
No, no, maybe.
Let's set the wagon on fire. Where's the candle?
Oh, my fire back. It's
Wait, I have Eldritch Blast.
I think we should get going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should get it going.
So with that, he takes you guys like a small jaunt, like about a 5-minute walk over to the stables, where you had put your horse the night before. And there's a cart ready for you guys with 2 horses.
No, there's a cart ready, all right.
Jesus.
So he hops up front on the seat to drive the horses, leaving space for 2 people beside him, and the rest can slide into the back wherever you guys want to.
Can I ride my own horse?
You can, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Take some time.
And I just climb on in, claiming my seat.
Okay. Very good. So you guys set off down the road. It's a little brisk this morning.
I get a little upside down. There we go.
It's a little brisk this morning as winter's begun to set in. As you guys woke up, you noticed just little bits of frost on the ground here and there. As the sun kind of comes up and begins warming your bodies, the chill begins to disperse, but it's very evident that winter really wants to come, even though it's only early fall.
Winter is coming.
That's a timely reference.
Hang a lantern right on that.
So you guys are on the road. It's going to take you guys a couple hours to get to the place he's described. Is there anything you guys want to do or conversate about while you're going?
I'm on my own, close nearby, keeping an eye on everything, but I'm on my own, so.
Can I ask everybody how they're feeling after last night? How you guys doing?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. That's not the first goblin I've ever met. We actually would. My friends before we actually kept a little tiny goblin as a pet. They're very ferocious. He bit me a lot.
How
Why did they
I don't
keep
know why
it
we
as a
kept it
pet?
as a pet.
You told me last night, after I asked what a goblin was, that you didn't know what a goblin was. So why are you trying to impress everyone?
I actually do know what a goblin is.
That was Mercy.
I'll admit that was me.
Were you drunk?
He's not very good at remembering who's who.
No, he's not.
That it was me, Nizuko.
He kind of, Aaron leans back from the front and says, what, humans all look the same to you?
Yes.
I mean,
He kind
I
of.
mean, if you had like
Nothing
shells
looks the
or
same
something that distinguished you.
I can see where you'd be confused.
Yes. His name was Bob, by the way. If anybody's wondering, his name was Bob.
Bob the Goblin.
Bob the Goblin.
Bob Gob, Gobba Bob.
The Boblin.
The
Bob.
Boblin. We call him the Boblin. What happened to the Boblin?
That's a good question. He got out one day, and we like tried to follow him, but like he went up in this tree and then he fell.
Did he die when he fell?
He definitely died.
So,
That doesn't seem
Can I
that
say something real quick? Look,
yeah.
I know that you don't have a lot of trust in me right now after my performance last night. But I don't know exactly what we're getting into.
Can I hear this conversation, by the way?
Yeah.
Because obviously I'm like separate to everyone.
But I hope to make it up to you guys. In truth, I really feel like I have something to bring. But if you don't trust me, I hope at some point I can earn that. And I'm looking directly at Dragathiel as I say that.
Mercy, we're just really happy to have you here. Another person trying their best. That's all
Am
you
I
can
sitting
do,
next
man.
to him?
It's all you
I
can
don't
do.
know. Are you?
Can I please be?
You can.
I burst out laughing and smack him on the back very aggressively, very buddy like. You're probably a good guy. You're probably okay.
What's
but
your problem,
I mean,
Dragathiel?
you're-
For somebody who's so concerned with people underestimating them, then why are you treating me like this? I would love to know.
I just said you're a good guy. I think he.
You said, I'm sure you're a good guy. You don't believe it yourself. Why?
I haven't seen it.
You gotta give her
Man,
a chance
she's
to get
so
to know you,
cranky.
man. Just let her get to know you. I'm sure you're a great guy.
All I'm asking for is that chance.
Hey, we're gonna have it. We all gotta work together to kill these 30 or so goblins.
I agree.
30 or so out of the ordinary goblins who apparently have wands. So we're gonna have to be ready for anything. And we all don't know each other very well. So I'm really hoping that that we make it through it.
Me too, Bate. Me too.
Very good. As you guys are going along, you're about probably a little over halfway there at this point. You notice on the side of the road, there's another overturned wagon. There's a body laying beside it. But at the moment, you don't see anything else nearby as far as you can tell. But it's just ahead of you on the road. Yep. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Yeah, can I do that as well?
Sure.
Nope.
Why?
I rolled a 1.
Are we all rolling for perception?
Can I do it?
I'm gonna let 2 of you roll, because otherwise there'll be 6 rolls.
So who has?
Whoever called it first, which was Rain, I think.
Yeah.
And
That's
then,
14.
and then one other person.
And I rolled a 1.
And you
I
rolled
think
1.
Mercy called it before me, didn't you?
So 14, Rain.
14, yeah.
Yeah, you kind of glance around into the woods. You guys don't see anything immediately nearby. You just see a body in an overturned cart.
Is it darks out-ish still?
No, it's kind of like the sun. It's still kind of got that like morning glow, where things are a little bit orange and yellow, but it's still definitely visible enough that you can see. You all kind of glance into the shadows in the woods, expecting something, but at the moment you don't see anything.
Because I have dark vision, right? Can I do a thing? Would that help at this point? I guess it wouldn't.
Not at
because
this
it's
time of
laid
day.
out.
No, you're good.
Gotcha.
Aaron, slow. Let's investigate this.
All right. Yeah,
Please.
he kind of
Someone's hurt.
slows down a little ways out, and kind of you guys begin kind of approaching cautiously. Which of you? Who has the highest perception? I just kind of want to know this for my own benefit. Do you guys
Regular or passive?
passive?
My passive's 13.
14.
14.
How do you see
It'll
that?
be bottom left, I think, on your sheet. Am I wrong?
There's right underneath. It's on the left-hand side, on the furthest left column in the middle where it says senses. You'll have passive wisdom, passive intelligent, passive.
Mine's 14.
Okay.
Okay, wait. You said perception?
Mm-hmm.
Mine's +2. I don't know how to.
Look to the left from that. There'll be a separate box in the left from that one.
Passive
Passive. It's the top box.
Passive
wisdom,
perception?
Yeah.
Correct.
passive Wait,
wisdom.
passive perception.
Yeah, I'll say
Yes.
passive wisdom and then in parentheses
12.
perception.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
Yeah,
I have
sorry.
14.
I just wanted to know kind of what the highest one was for you guys' future. Don't worry about it. But yeah, as you guys grow closer, you don't see anybody in the woods nearby. You do see the body on the ground ahead of you, and this overturned wagon. It apparently was carrying maybe some grains and things. It looks like. It's difficult to say, but it looks like there may have been somebody else with him, but you don't see them immediately.
I'd like to check the body and see if he's alive.
Okay.
Or super dead.
Yeah, roll an investigation check for me real quick.
Can I roll an investigation check to look for tracks?
Absolutely.
Whatever that
Well,
would be.
for that, survival.
Survival.
It's
Yeah,
just gonna
for-
be a 7.
Okay.
I got a 14 survival check for tracks.
Okay.
Or
So
marks or anything.
yeah, as you check the body, I mean, he seems to have just been a farmer. He doesn't have anything super valuable on him. You find a small, like little satchel of coin, but it's only about 10 silver.
But he's dead. He's like super
He's
dead.
super dead.
Is there any way to tell what killed him?
Yeah, as you kind of turn his body over, it looks like he's been stabbed a couple times in the chest. If there was a horse attached, you guys do not see the horse that was pulling this wagon.
Can I see if I can compare that's like those stab wounds with the ones that we endured the night before?
Sure. That's rolling an investigation check. So Ridlich, you rolled 1. So and then Tigger, you roll an investigation check, and we'll see what you guys collectively discover.
14.
Yeah, same for me. So it's
14 total.
Yeah.
Yep. So as you guys are looking around, like it does seem like this was probably another goblin attack. As you're looking around, you do see indications that there was probably another person involved. You can't tell. Maybe. Oh, what's happening?
I'm sorry. Blue
it's
has
so
got
cute.
its squeaky
Oh,
carrot.
it's like the cutest.
He was like climbing on my feet, and then he wanted to be up here, and I brought him up here, and then he wanted to go back down, and now he's squeaking his carrot at us. I'm
It's all
so
good.
sorry.
No, it's all good. It's just funny.
I need a familiar stat.
But
Do you know this man? Have you ever seen him before?
he kind of looks at the body, says, "I can't say I have. I'm not.
No.
I'm not super local. I come from a couple villages over. But and as he kind of glances around and sees the tracks you guys are looking at, it does appear that somebody else was probably forcibly dragged away. At least one other person, as well as the.
Can we
person who's taken.
see? So we can see like a path of like blood or
The
something.
direction that they're dragged or forcibly.
Yeah, it looks like they were dragged kind of in the woods off to your right. Off to the right.
Oh,
side
there's
of the road.
tracks and drag marks going this way. It looks like there's another person that was on this wagon.
Well,
Should we go follow the tracks?
Yeah, I think we have to. If it looks like another goblin attack, I mean, we're here to take out those goblins, right? So logically, we should.
Wait, Aaron.
How far
do you
away are
know-
we?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Aaron,
ahead.
do you know where the nest is? And
I do. I've seen the den, the main den, or it appears to be. It's entirely possible they have another one nearby, but
I
it's
mean, do you
difficult to
think it
say.
would be more worthwhile to follow the tracks towards where they're dragging someone, or where you?
Well,
like, how do you know where you're going? Is my
I
question.
hate to say it, but goblins don't take prisoners very often. I
If
don't
this
know.
person's still alive, we gotta go see it.
He kind of glances back at the wagon. He says, "If you all want to investigate, I'll let you, but I'm gonna stay with our things. Just please try to not get into too much trouble if you're gonna go do this."
Trouble's my middle name.
Well, that's not exactly inspiring confidence in me right now.
It's okay. I don't have a middle name.
Okay. He says, "If you need anything, try and holler. I don't know how far this is gonna take you, but I'm gonna stay I'm gonna stay and guard our wagon in case they come back and try to take our things as well. Good luck to you." And he just kind of gives you a nod. What are you guys doing?
Well, okay, so you
I
don't
start
want to
walking
follow
off.
the tracks, but you think you know where the den is.
Correct. I've seen it with my eyes. I've seen them going in and out of it.
Okay, and you guys don't have any recollection of goblins taking prisoners?
I've never seen it in my time. This is one of the things I specialize in, is kind of vermin cleanup, under which goblins, of course, fall.
Can we like sidebar without Aaron?
Yeah, go
involved?
ahead. Absolutely. He's just kind of tending to the horses at this point. Selena, are you leaving your horse with him, or what are you doing? You tying it up
Yeah,
somewhere?
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm tying it up to the cart.
Okay, very good.
What do you guys think?
Look, I consider myself more in the saving people arena, not the vermin extermination arena. So I am inclined to follow these tracks. And if there's an opportunity to save somebody, I personally feel like I gotta try.
Yeah, I agree with Mercy. I've lost way too many people in my life. This person could have a family or somebody that depends on them. They could still be alive right now, and they're being drug off to possibly be eaten.
It could also be a trap. I mean, they know we've killed a bunch of them.
Do they though?
I mean,
They
well,
just know they sent out a raiding party.
It's true. It's true. I didn't see any that escaped, but Ness, what do you think?
I already started walking before this conversation happened. Is literally the only thing that I've said is I start walking into the woods.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not hear that.
So I am a ways off, already traipsing off.
Okay, roll me.
It's not a question for me. So
actually,
let's go get him.
Yeah.
You roll me a survival check, and also Mercy, you're also inspecting the body. Roll me another survival check, you guys, the both of you.
That's a 4 total.
You guys see him, like, as you're talking, you see him accidentally walk back out from the forest as he appears to have gotten slightly turned around while following the tracks.
Are you lost?
We want to know your opinion on some things.
My opinion is you should help me not get lost in these woods.
Oh, I'm good at finding things. I'll come.
I grew up in a city.
Jim.
I don't really get this,
Draggy,
but I'm gonna go
Selena?
find that guy.
Okay.
Draggy,
that's
Am
all
Selena,
I
right.
having
what do you
any
think?
kind of senses about this, or like anything of the like I get?
Do we go for the den or do we go to save the prisoner? What do you guys think?
At the
I'm
moment,
gonna walk after.
I'm trying to ask the GM a question.
Sorry, go
Oh,
ahead.
I'm sorry.
at the moment,
You're good.
Jathiel, nothing in particular is standing out
Okay.
to you.
I'm gonna
Okay,
walk up
good enough.
to Ness and be like, "Don't worry, I'll show you how to find tracks." And I rolled a 16 for
Okay.
survive.
And Tigger, what did you roll? What did
I
Mercy
rolled a
get?
14 total.
Okay. As the two of you guys inspect the tracks a little closer and you look at the body, it looks as though the body's been here almost a full day at this point. Not quite a full day, but certainly longer than 12 hours, like at least a good half a day to a day. And as you see, there's kind of this trail of blood and a lot of it dried up, but there's still a bit of pooling here and there. But yeah, the tracks just lead directly back into the woods. It looks like you can follow them pretty easily. It doesn't look like they were try to conceal them too much.
Look, I have to imagine they left the dead body behind and they only took the one that they needed, who was alive. I have to believe then this prisoner is still alive.
He just said that these goblins don't tend to take prisoners. 1. He also said that goblins are not known to have wands and magic. 2. Somebody must have given them this magical power. 3. All of the information that I have right here tells me that possibly who we're looking for, who's making these little guys stronger or more powerful, might be in that direction. Because these little
I would agree.
goblins, if they don't take prisoners, why wouldn't they have killed the guy? Why would they drag him away?
In my mind goes to maybe they're going to it's like a walking meal for them, so the person can still possibly be alive, and they might kill it later and eat him.
Maybe it's a sacrifice. Maybe part
Yeah.
of their magic comes from sacrifice or blood. I've heard of gods that can bring the dead back to life or use blood in their magics and rituals, and that's not a fate I would wish on anyone. I don't think there's any question. We have to go find this person, dead or alive, and
We have to go.
their friends and family would appreciate knowing what happened and not finding out that we had a chance and we didn't take it because it didn't pay.
I completely agree.
Elena, are you in?
Yeah.
Me too. Let's go.
Okay. You guys managed to follow the tracks.
Gathiel, are you coming?
Okay.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Just as can
Yeah, you said you were in already, right?
Just as everyone starts to walk towards the forest, I just sort of pull Bate back for a second and just say to her, like, I don't have a good feeling about this. Something's going on here, so just be careful. Okay.
It's out of the order. I'll watch your back. You watch
I'll
mine.
be right back, but I can still hear.
Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys are making your way into the forest with Tortang and Mercy kind of up front, following these tracks.
This whole time I'm pointing out herbs and stuff that is edible and you can eat, and this one does this thing to your mind. This one.
Okay. Yeah, you guys just hear the turtle up front, kind of muttering and pointing at things as you guys are going. And the path appears pretty clear. Like there's drag marks. There's just the blood is not a ton. It seems to be lessening as you guys go, and you walk for a solid 15 minutes before reaching a small clearing up ahead. You see just like a little rocky overhang that appears to have had a campfire built in it.
A campfire?
It appears like there had been a campfire the night before.
Can we search for, like, if someone was bound there, or like what they had? Like, how can we search the campsite essentially?
Sure.
Before she searches and goes into the campsite, I want to do a perception check to see if there's anything around.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah,
So
good call.
The two of you roll a perception check for me real quick.
Me?
You and Tortang.
Is that the 20?
Yes.
Yes,
ma'am.
I got a 19.
I
Okay.
got a 9.
Okay.
And wait, my perception is +2. 11.
Okay. Also, so you said 19, Rid?
Correct.
Okay. You look around, and it looks as though this fire's been out for at least almost half a day as well. Like it probably got put out sometime late last night or this morning. You don't see any like sign of anything alive as you look around, but you do notice a couple small bodies near the campfire.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to the bodies, and do I recognize what kind? Are they goblins, or what are they?
They're actually burned pretty bad. Roll me a medicine check. Just to see if you can
Sure.
make out if they look like they could have either been.
Actually, 19.
I'll be back in like 5 seconds.
No worries. Okay. Yep. Yeah, you inspect them. Like it takes a sec because they've been pretty heavily burned at this point. But it does look like these were two goblins.
And do they like look intact, or are there pieces of them missing, or
They I mean, other than being heavily disfigured from the fire, it appears that they are intact at this point.
okay. And can I tell if that like how they started on fire? Like, does it look like there's if I roll like an investigation or something?
Go
do I
ahead.
see,
Yeah, I
like-
was gonna say roll investigation to see what you see on that.
Straight 17.
Yeah. You don't see a source of the fire nearby. Like as you look, like there is the campfire there, but based on their placement from it, it seems unlikely they just stumbled into it and like just caught fire.
This is not natural. They started on fire, but not by the fire. Where's our magic person?
Maybe it was one of those wands that we picked up.
That's what I was thinking. Because it kind of like
Yeah.
I have a scorch mark on my shelf from last night still in.
But what were they using the wand on, if that's the case?
Or it could be that maybe the person that they have is a magic user and they tried to fight back.
Maybe that's why they needed him alive.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe they were just testing it.
You're the one who follows tracks. Where do they
Yeah.
lead? Is there anything new or different that you can find leaving the campfire?
Let me look.
What in particular were you looking for?
Tracks leading away.
Yeah, anything different to the
I-
tracks that led to
yeah.
the fire?
Yeah. So if you, Selena, and let's see who else would like to roll to find more tracks, then because this will be
I can
this
do
will
that.
be survival.
Yeah.
I can roll
Do
for
you-
survival.
Do you,
Mercy and
as a
Selena. Go
point of interest, do you do the like if I help they get advantage sort of?
So
rules?
I generally either let two people roll or I let somebody help somebody else. That's just because with
Yeah,
6
yeah.
people.
Otherwise, we just get layered up. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, either
Which
the-
one? I'm trying to-
survival. So roll a d20, and then you'll
Yeah.
add your survival bonus to that.
I rolled a 9. Or
9.
I
Okay.
rolled-
9 total. 9 total.
I rolled 5 total.
Survival is what I do.
I'm a bit distracted.
He's the one I specifically was like,
I
hey,
know.
can you please do this since that's your deal?
It for about 5 minutes or so, you watch as they are just looking around on the ground, probably in the wrong direction.
That's the way we came from.
And if you want to go and roll a survival check after they've been kind of digging around for a while, I will.
I knew that, Tortang. I just made sure we were thorough.
I will let
A fif-
Tortang roll another one real quick.
15.
Okay.
I was just visibly distracted.
Wait, okay, what are we rolling?
They're looking to see if there's tracks for what happened here.
Can I help?
Not anymore.
Okay, bye. That's fine.
So, just to catch you up, basically you found 2 charred bodies by this
that, yeah.
by this camp,
Mhm.
and they're looking to see if there was any tracks or anything leading away.
Perfect.
You do see, like, what appears to be several sets of small footsteps heading off further away from the road, whereas one set of tracks appears to have kind of wound back towards the direction of town.
One set of tracks.
Yes. Slightly larger.
So they are different to the ones that we
Correct.
initially saw.
Am I
Okay.
able to tell if they match the tracks that we were following, of like the bigger tracks we were following to begin with? Can I deduce that?
So, based on what you have seen, it does look like a larger than goblin-sized person was dragged here. What you have gathered is that that person somehow managed to walk away. Sam, can you roll me? Can you just roll a d20 and tell me what you get real quick?
Mm-hmm. I rolled a 9.
Okay.
What is the 9 for?
Don't worry about it.
Damn it.
Very good. So yeah, it looks as though somebody's headed back towards town. The person they potentially grabbed headed back towards town. It's not entirely obvious where the goblins went, but they did not go the same direction as the person who seemingly set them on fire.
Tortang, did you find anything?
Yeah, what it looks like is there was a scuffle, goblins died, and then there's some tracks, bigger tracks than goblin tracks, heading back towards town. So what I would deduce is this person somehow started these goblins on fire. The other ones ran, and then they went back to town. That's what I think. I don't know.
So this was last night, perhaps, or sometime yesterday. They drag him off. He fights back, returns to town, and later that night, goblins attack.
Can we all hear this?
Fishy.
Well, we
I
can't really
wonder-
link the 2 and 2 together because we don't know if the person was actually in the town. Maybe the goblins did attack looking for said person,
Mhm.
but we don't know if that person was actually there. So we can either continue to the goblins or we can continue towards these tracks.
It doesn't feel like coincidence. That's all I'm saying.
No, it's definitely not.
No, I second that.
Yeah, 3rd.
So I guess we got a decision to make.
Do we want to split up and follow
No.
separate
No.
tracks?
No.
I mean, there's 6 of us.
Yes, but there's 50 to 60 goblins in a nest.
If they attack the town looking for him and were repelled,
They
then
could go back to the
they would go back to the nest and let them know. The chances that they return in greater numbers to attack this town, which clearly cannot defend itself, as we all saw last night, delayed, to be generous, response of the city guard. I say the best defense is a good offense. Let's go back to Aaron and see if we can't catch them before they have a chance to catch us.
Sure.
Thoughts?
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Yep, you guys, takes you about another 15, 20 minutes to get back to the road. But yeah, you find Aaron there. He's just kind of leaning back against a cart there. Like now, apparently, just had a little piece of buckwheat in his mouth. Pulls it out. He's like, "All right, what That was pretty quick. What did you find?
I'm just going over to check my horse.
Okay.
While this
So
conversation's happening.
we walked about 15 minutes into the woods, found a fire. 2 goblins burned somehow, not from the fire itself. It looked like the person that they captured went back towards town. Do you know of any magic users that would be in town, other than present company?
I mean, it's entirely possible there's some living there, but no one of note that I was made aware of. Certainly nobody that presented themselves to help us today, other than the 6 of y'all. But no, I can't think of anyone off the top of my head.
Let's not forget that there was a festival last night, and plenty of people from the town and possibly outside may have been coming and going.
We can certainly look into it when we get back, but as he said, there were many people coming and going, so I can't rightly say. I'm not from here, but we can always ask the mayor if any suspicious characters showed up. I'm sure he'd be more than happy to help.
Well, we'd like
Is there any way to like discreetly check Aaron's shoes to see if they matched any of the tracks?
Sure. Are you just obviously like looking down, like, hey man, can I see your feet, or what are you trying?
Can I help with that?
No,
What
I
are
mean
those?
he's sitting on his cart,
Okay.
right? Can
Sure.
I check out the bottom of his shoes to see if they match any?
Yeah, I'll let you guys, Bate and Selena, if you guys would like to roll a perception, or I'm sorry, an investigation check for this.
I mean, Selena can flirt with him. I'll check his shoes. It'll be great.
Okay. If that's what you want to do,
I think maybe the other way around.
What are you guys doing?
So which one is it? Sorry, the
D20, and then this is gonna be investigation.
investigation. Okay,
Yeah.
So I did a 14 plus 2, 16.
17.
Yeah, at a glance, his shoes definitely look to be bigger than those that you saw.
Okay.
Than the footprints you saw. Yeah.
Damn it.
I don't know. He just kind of gave me a bad vibe.
Like
Yeah,
your
I don't get a good
suspicious
vibe from him
minds.
either.
Right? Like,
Oh, you like my boots? They're actually goblin skin.
they're so
Wait, he
fancy.
saw?
Oh my gosh.
You're like so fabulous. Oh my god, I'm so jelly.
Yeah,
I'm just
well,
like
we,
stood at the side of her, sort of rolling my eyes, like.
Those boots though.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, I bagged these guys a while back, but now they keep me warm, keep my foot safe. So, anyways, are
You
we
think
ready?
I can have them?
My boots?
Yeah.
He kind of.
I bet they would fit her.
Yeah.
She's like real tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we?
We'll,
Can I
can we
please try to
just
persuade him?
proceed? There's people in
Let me have
danger.
his shoes.
Sorry.
He kind
Sorry,
of
Ness.
looks back and gives you guys a look. He's like, I will talk about this later, maybe. For now, we're losing daylight, and do you want to get on
How
on the
far
road?
away is the nest? Or
At
the
this
den?
point, it's gonna be about another 30 minutes ride, and then we'll tie up the horses, and it'll be another about half-hour walk into the woods, and we'll find it there. But yeah, the sooner we can get there, the sooner we can plan out what we're doing and whether we want to set up camp for tonight or go ahead and take them out today. But time's a wasting, so you tell me, and let's get going. He looks at everybody. Then as everybody climbs back into the wagon, he gets the cart underway. And a short time later, relatively uneventful, the road seemingly having no other victims. Nothing else seems to jump out at you as you guys are going. The sun now higher in the sky. It's about midday at this point. As you guys pull over on the side of the road, he ties the wagon off to a tree, kind of gives the horses a pat, and you guys tend to the horses for a moment and prepare to set off into the woods. He says, all right, I know where we're going. Just stick close to me and keep an eye out for any stray goblins or anything else that might be out there. We don't know what forces might be involved here, so just keep your eyes open. And
Again, I just sort of put my hand on Bate and just look at her this time. I don't say anything. I just look at her and
We
just sort of.
totes get the same creepy vibe
Yeah.
from this, bro.
all right, you sure it's not just me?
No.
No, please. We follow.
Ever try keeping a goblin as a pet?
Are you asking? Are you asking?
Boblin.
Goblin.
You're asking Aaron?
Boblin.
Yes.
Why?
I mean, I've never tried myself. I've heard of people doing such things. It usually ends up with somebody being dead, but why do you ask?
Because we had one. I had a goblin as a pet. His name was Bob. I was just wondering if that was kind of like a thing or not.
Oh, no, most civilized folk don't partake in such things. But I
Are you
am
calling me
curious.
uncivilized?
I'm,
His son
well,
ended up dead.
well,
He
okay.
did.
Tell me this: Did you capture it as a child, as an infant, or did you and raise it, or how did
Yeah,
that
we
go?
ended up raiding this nest of goblins, just like we're doing today, ironically. It was very tiny. Well, everything's tiny compared to me, but except for Dragathiel, she's very big, very big. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. She's very big.
I wouldn't dare.
But yeah, he was really tiny, and we raised him, and he bit a lot.
Well, yeah, they do that. That's very interesting. So it kept its kind of evil tendency, even though you raised it.
Yeah, we kept it in a cage.
Interesting. Well, that would perhaps do it.
Probably.
Huh. Well, I guess you can always experiment some more. That's interesting for sure. At this point, he's kind of looking around. Everybody roll me a perception check. Everybody. Well, I'll let everybody roll this time. We'll just see who gets the highest.
I got a natural 20.
Sure, you did.
I did. Look at the board.
So did I. Wait. Do you add anything to that? What do you mean by natural?
If it's
Roll a
20 on the die,
Yeah.
I got a
rolling
7.
20 on the die.
So we have at least 120.
Yeah.
I rolled 8.
15.
I forgot. So I rolled a 17, but then my perception gets +4, and then I'm also proficient. So really, it's 6. So
It should be whatever.
It's built into that number.
Yeah, the one that says
It
5.
is.
Yeah, so 4.
that's what I thought. Okay. So I add that to 17, so 21.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
mine's
yeah.
23 total.
Wait, which one was it? Sorry, again.
Perception.
I
Perception.
got a
sorry.
4.
Okay.
You're still staring at those boots.
I got 24.
They're really nice boots. I'm gonna steal them from my girl Draggy. I'm just saying.
So 2 of you are enamored by boots at this point. The rest of you.
What?
The rest of you, as you only rolled
You
like a
like
7 or something,
shoes.
didn't you?
Okay.
I rolled a 17.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I was
I like my
"Ah,
description better, but that's
Jesus."
okay.
I was like,
Yeah, you you guys, as you're making your way closer in, you notice as Aaron's kind of like being a little more on edge the closer you guys get in. He's glancing, here and there, apparently keeping an eye out for just anything, but he hasn't alerted you guys yet. But you get the sense that you guys are getting closer.
Can I let Jackie know that me and Jess get the heebie-jeebies from this brochacho?
You're letting, yeah, you can. Are you trying to do it without him knowing?
Yes.
Are you just gonna fall back, or what are you guys doing?
Yeah, just
Okay.
kind of. I mean, we're talking about shoes, right?
Yeah, okay.
We really like shoes. They're so nice. Oh my
He-
god.
He seems to
If
be
I
ignoring
didn't
you.
always
And
smash
I'm just sort of
my
lingering near
goblins
them
with
again.
hammers,
Right.
maybe I could make shoes.
I just want my super fun smashy friend to know that this dude give us the heebie-jeebies.
And my hammer is about that.
Right? She might have to smash him right in the face. She's got to be ready for that kind of life.
I'm always ready.
What so is that what are you saying to her to let her know that?
Just Selena and I are not getting the best feeling from our tour guide. So just be prepared, and I would not trust him. That's all. Just let you know how we feel. Keep you on our level.
At this point, he kind of slows down and like holds his hand up. Says, he turns back to you guys. So at this point, we need to be especially careful. They could have scouts anywhere, so I need you guys to be extra aware and try not to make any noise as best you can. So I need you guys to all roll me a stealth check real quick.
How does one do that? The
So-
20?
Exactly the same way as all the other checks are done, yeah.
The 20? Okay.
Yes. However, how many of you have like heavy armor on?
I got 14 plus 2, and I have light armor.
Okay, no problem for you then. I
Not
believe.
gonna die yet! Woohoo!
I mean, I've had chainmail on.
All right. So you do actually take a small negative to that. Let me double check. I think for you is it
Chainmail's medium, right?
Chainmail is medium.
okay.
It says heavy on it though.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is heavy. I think Dragathiel also has heavy armor. I think the others of you are all light or medium at best.
I don't
Yeah.
have any armor.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's true.
Tiny baby armor.
Let me double check.
Don't hurt me.
I have my shell. I can't remove it, okay?
I don't know where I live.
So, okay. So what were the numbers starting with Bate? You got what for stealth?
Stealth, I have a +2, 14, 16.
Okay.
Math.
Okay. Ridlich, what'd you get?
I got a 16.
Okay. Selena, and also for the two of you I mentioned, Tigger and Cricky, you guys need to roll at disadvantage because of your heavy armor.
So roll twice, take the lower.
Yes. Selena, what did you get?
9, but I've got
Okay.
light armor.
Okay. Rain, what'd you get?
12 total.
12. Okay. So, what did you get there, Cricky? You look happy.
Oh, God.
All right.
I rolled a 1 on both of them.
Clink, clink.
I rolled the 1 and I was like, wow. I
Well, you
wonder
can't
how
get worse
bad
than that, yeah.
It might have been, and I rolled it again anyways. Still a 1.
There's like bells on her chain.
So, Mercy, what did you
With
get?
bells on.
I rolled a 12
A 12 total. Okay.
total. Yeah.
As Bate and Ridlich, I'm sorry, Bate and Tortang and Aaron are kind of stealthily up front moving. Like, there's just this small cacophony at the back as Dragathiel, who is like looking and talking to somebody else for a second, seems to take like trip on a small root that's up as she falls into Mercy, and there's like a and he like that. Yes, Aaron kind of looks back. He says,
Can I look? Can I look up at Aaron? and go, "Shh,
I feel like if she had your shoe,
Aaron,
she'd be quieter.
Quiet.
quiet, Aaron."
Can we say what our characters would look like? Is that a thing that we do, or do we not do that?
"Absolutely, no, absolutely. You can say
Okay.
the things."
I'm just gonna do. It's the same thing again, but it fits. So when everyone looks back to see the noise, again, my character is visibly distracted again.
Okay.
Obviously concentrating on something else. And that's
Okay.
why she's noisy as fuck.
Yeah, you're just like the three of you at the back just crunching leaves and like cracking twigs and things. He says
She's
This
just
one
too
time,
big for
maybe.
her own size. She doesn't know.
he kind of stops you guys for a second. He says, "Perhaps we're getting real close. Maybe do a couple of y'all want to stay for a minute while we look at a couple of the quieter among us might look ahead?"
Can I use a spell?
You can. What would you like to do?
Stealthy.
Well, I don't know whether it'll thingy. It might be a question to make sure that this spell is actually going to do what
Sure.
I think it's going to do.
Absolutely. What's up?
So the unseen servant spell,
Mhm.
because I don't want to not go.
Right.
Try my best to keep things.
I mean, you can certainly cast Unseen Servant. I
Okay.
don't think you can. Let me double check, but I don't think Unseen Servant allows you to like see.
Is it not
No.
like sort of like an invisible thing?
It
Like
is.
to sort of make me a bit more stealthy. I don't know whether it's working in the way that I
No,
think.
so Unseen Servant essentially allows you to cast almost like a goblin-sized, invisible, small person, and
Right.
they can grab small things and pick them up for you and do things. Nobody can see them, so like they could pick up a rock and throw it for you to make a distraction, or like try to steal keys off a table, or like something like that.
Oh, okay.
Like
Um,
a trap or
Yeah, but
Okay, so it wasn't what I thought it was. Never mind.
yeah, so you can command it up to 15 feet away from you. It can it can technically move further than that, but after that, it's only going to follow the last command you gave it.
Hi.
Hey,
Hey.
yes,
I'm
ma'am.
Okay.
gonna use this
Oh, okay,
so that I can see.
okay. Are you using it to go ahead and call a familiar?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. So what form does your familiar take?
something small and stealthy, like
Yes.
a snake.
A snake.
Snake.
All right, let me double check.
It's
The little snake.
Badger.
What's Lily?
mushroom.
Okay. So
Sorry.
Never trust a
Um,
parcel tongue.
you guys kind of see suddenly, as like appearing like up in Cricky's, in Dragathiel's hand, like a snake kind of coils up and then like
Stand
floats.
very still. There's a snake on you.
There's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
snake in your boat.
But it's fine. It's okay. It's my snake.
Oh.
What does
It's
your
my
snake
snake.
look like for reference?
My snake, it's kind of it kind of is like if you were to take an actual snake but then make it transparent and make it glowy and blue and kind of like ethereal and like
Can I, like-
translucent and pretty.
Can I like let her snake like hop on my shoulder?
That's up to her.
Friendship style.
That is up.
Sure.
Do you want your snake to come with us? He can hop on my shoulder.
He can just follow.
True, he can. I'll keep him safe.
Okay, I've got another plan.
Okay.
Oh snap! More plans.
Not send the.
Can I
loudest
use
person in.
charm person on Aaron?
You sure you
Oh,
can certainly
God.
try.
Okay.
You can
What
certainly
do I
try.
need to roll?
So charm person, I'm gonna pull it up for you. Make sure. Basically, you don't have to roll anything. He has to roll to resist your. charm
Got
person.
you. Okay.
So charm person. So I'm just gonna read this out for everybody's reference. You attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw, and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. If it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends, or until you or your companions do any harm to it. The charmed creature regards you as friendly acquaintances. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. So, that is so. That is the where we're working with.
I want to use that.
Okay. Very good. So Aaron's kind of a little bit ahead of you there. Let me make a saving throw for him. I gotta check his character sheet because I don't remember what his wisdom is. Characters. But for reference, it should be against your spell DC, I think. Wisdom saving throw. Yep. Yes. So if you can look and see what I can pull it up in a second. If you don't know what it is, basically there will be if you look under your spells section, it will tell you what your spell save DC is, and that is what he has to beat.
So the whiz number.
It'll say save DC on your spells tab.
Yes, that.
Oh, hit DC. It says.
Let me see.
Am I
Spell.
looking at the right thing? There's a number there. It says 12.
That's probably right. So if you click, so it says actions, spells, equipment. If you click the spells tab, there will be a number at the top right that will say save DC, which
Oh, I
for
see
reference is difficulty class. Is what DC stands for. So he has.
Oh, attack save.
I can pull up your sheet. Hold on one sec.
Sorry, I really don't know.
No. It's okay. I know there's a lot of numbers. That's why.
Oh,
again.
save DC. Yep. Oh no, I've just said that.
Is it 12?
Sorry. Yeah, 12.
I
I was looking at the right thing, wasn't I?
Yes, you were.
Okay.
He rolled a 13. And he gets +1, so he actually has a 14. So he kind of glances back at you, says, "Excuse me."
Can I try the same spell?
No, it was
You can. He'll have advantage on this roll though.
Oh, really?
Well,
Then
because
no,
he's
he's
completely
prepared for
very
it.
prepared that this is happening. Says it.
Not gonna do it then.
He looks back. He says, "Have I done something to offend you?"
I can't stay behind. I need to come with you.
Well, if you think you can stay quiet, then I'm okay with that. But we really need to, like, we are literally maybe 1,000 feet away. We're getting damn close, and we can't let any scouts know we're coming, or we're gonna have a lot more trouble than what we're looking for.
Okay, so I'll take Potato to the side then. If that's okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I cannot. Okay, yeah. Speak. Tell me what you want, because I would totally. We're on the side, right? They can't hear us.
I mean, yeah, if you take a step a little bit away, you can absolutely do that.
Okay, so
So I just sort of say, like, are you going to be okay?
I'll tell him I won't go without you, and I'm guessing they're gonna want some hand fire. So I'm just saying that would be a negotiation.
Can I try and hear their conversation?
Absolutely. So I'm gonna let you guys, the two of you, go ahead and roll a stealth check, and then you go ahead and roll a perception check against their stealth check.
And that's a 20 again.
Yeah, you guys both roll 20.
Somebody put a candle on top of my rolling tower.
Oh.
I'm doing it again. It doesn't count because the
So
tower.
Ness, what did you get?
Candle was in the way.
Total of 20.
20.
I got
Okay.
Yeah.
17,
Okay.
and then how do I check? What is it?
Stealth.
I rolled a 17, and then how do you check where your stealth is? Stealth,
It's at the bottom of the skills.
stealth is +2.
Okay.
19.
So yeah, it takes you, like, you have to listen close, but you can definitely make out their conversation.
I'm gonna walk over to them.
Okay. You guys see as your tiefling cleric friend approaches.
Is there something that we should know that we don't know? Because you guys seem awfully mistrustful of somebody who seems to have hired us to do a pretty straightforward job.
Does it seem straightforward though? Goblins have wands. People are
No.
dead. They attacked a town. It doesn't seem straightforward at all.
But what is your issue with him? Because
Well-
if there's something about this guy that's going to put us in danger, don't you think we all have a right to know about it?
Oh,
But we're casting spells and doing things to make situations worse instead of better, and I don't like the secrecy. So
Honestly, I'm fine with going ahead with everything. I just need to make sure that Bate's safe. If you can
wanna
guarantee
make
that
sure
you-
that your friend is not safe, then you probably shouldn't be going into goblin nests. But otherwise, we need you in or out. But what is happening and these side conversations and the suspicious talk is making me uncomfortable and makes me feel unsafe. So if you want to be safe, be somewhere else. But if you're in, be in. And if there's something that you know that could affect us, share it.
It's certainly not you that we're uncomfortable with. You've proven yourself to be an ally.
It's you
Through
that
and through.
I'm
He's-
uncomfortable
he's
with.
the one.
So
Can I hear this?
What is happening?
At this point, you do see them over there talking.
Oh, I'm not being
No,
I'm not being discreet.
He just makes me nervous. We don't know him. He hired people to hunt goblins, then the goblins attacked the town. Then we found a site where goblins had been burned. It just, all of this seems a little fishy. So I'm a little bit wary. It's not of you, it's of him.
Can I approach Aaron?
Sure.
I want to, Aaron.
Yes, sir.
I think it's in everybody's best interest. If you let Selena come along with you, and I kind of.
Okay.
Where am I?
All right. Do you have that item pulled up?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then go ahead and roll for the first part. I believe it's just a sleight of hand check for you.
Yep. $13.
Okay. He doesn't appear to have noticed what you're doing. Seems to be paying attention to you.
And then
So-
roll for the persuasion.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Okay. What is your total? Now I'm curious.
Now you roll some
Wow,
shit.
so the total is 29.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, I just want things to go smoothly. I don't want to cause any division between us before we even get inside. So,
If you want things to go smoothly, the choice is to take her.
all right. Well, how about this? If you and he kind of leans in. He's like the smaller one could stay behind for a moment. Just watch our backs as we make sure nobody comes in behind us, and we'll be back after we scout it out, and we'll make a plan
Right.
for how we're gonna proceed. He kind of
this whole. Oh, sorry. go
yes, Tortang. No, what are you doing?
This whole time I've been explaining to Dragathiel how we need like the strongest, the biggest person to be behind us and defend us and watch our backs. And I show her my cool like little thing where I throw my daggers into the ground and they blink back and
Very good.
And then obviously when they talked about me, I sneezed and we just kind of looked at each other and then he went right back to talking. Like it was like an awkward silence, like, and then he's like, anyways. We're like,
Bob!
Aaron kind of walks back to the rest of you. He says, "All right, the two of them are gonna stay behind and watch our backs. We're gonna go ahead. Keep your eyes open. Please try and be quiet, and we'll make a plan. Up ahead is there's a small entrance to their den. I don't know if there's any other exits or entrances. There's usually at least one more, but if we can secure this one, we can probably make our way in and clear it out as best we can, room by room, and we'll get it worked out. But I need you to be quiet. So follow me."
Who's staying behind?
So we're
Dragathiel and Mercy are staying behind.
Yep.
Okay.
So me and Jess are still talking to Ness, right?
He just kind of at this point he's kind of come and interrupted you guys to tell you, the three of you and Tortang, to come along with him.
Okay. So I mean, I'm gonna ask Ness if he's ever dealt with anything like this before, and if he thinks this is normal.
This is the first
Right.
time that I've been outside of the city really in my whole life. So no, I haven't dealt with anything like this before.
Okay, I was under the impression you had dealt with goblins before.
No. Not until last night.
he was one of the people that didn't know.
All right. Well, let's go.
Well, if we're all ready, please follow me. I need you all, the four of you guys, to go ahead and roll another stealth check, and we'll see how this goes. Right?
It's a D20.
Yes.
Go.
Total is 16 here.
19 here.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
Stealth checks.
2.
Ash falls over the room.
14. Very good. Yeah. At this point, you guys now much more quietly make your way through the woods as you follow in the footsteps directly behind Aaron and Tortang, who are up front, kind of just avoiding any sort of noise and keeping you guys you follow directly in their footsteps and manage to keep things, except for that doesn't happen.
I'm just kidding, guys.
And as you guys approach, you don't see any activity nearby, and there's just a very small clearing. In front of it, you do see just this hole that appears to have been kind of dug into this mountain, this mountainside, or rather large mound, I guess. And it's just barely big enough to where you guys can fit in this main front part. It's probably Tortang. You'll have to kind of stoop your head down a little bit inside, but this does appear to be the entrance he was talking about. What are you guys doing?
So I pull Nest to just quickly, not pull him to the side, but as we're still moving, I'll just sort of whisper to him, whatever happens, keep Batay safe. As we're moving, so I'm not stopping anything. I'm just
You're such a good friend. Sorry, I'm okay.
I just nod.
Okay.
Like so.
I suggest we wait here. He's kind of whispering to you guys. I suggest we wait here for a moment and keep an eye out for any patrols. If we can figure out the pattern, we can maybe take them out and get in quietly. But just keep an eye out.
Is it light out? Is it?
It is just after midday at this point. It's probably about 1:30, 2 p.m.
Okay, but so this entrance, right?
Mhm.
It's dark in there, right?
Oh yeah,
So I have dark vision, right?
you do.
I can see about 60 feet. Can I see anything?
You guys are from the clearing. It's probably about 50 feet away, but you can see
Oh,
a
okay.
little further
Alright,
in. You can see about a little further into the hole. You don't see anything or any movement. You don't see any light coming from inside, as best you can tell. But yeah, once you get inside, you'll be able to see just fine.
Gotcha.
These these creatures don't seem to be that smart. Are we sure that they have patrols?
Well, when they're better organized like this, they sometimes do, but that's the problem, is they don't always have a set pattern. They just have some out, and they kind of wander a bit, and that's what makes them a little hard to keep track of, and why it makes me a little more nervous sometimes than if we were approaching creatures that were a little smarter, because they're a little unpredictable. Now that said, if we don't see anything in the next 15 minutes or so, I think we'll be okay. But I suggest we wait. We may want to spread out a little bit, just so that if they do fall upon us from behind, maybe we'll have a little more surprise on them as well.
I'm just going straight into the den. I don't wait.
Okay, you're just walking into the clearing.
Yeah, I mean, as like this, like sneaky as I can, but I look at it. He says all this, and I'm like, I'm not waiting for 15 minutes.
Okay,
I'm
I'll be
down to
bait
follow
or
us.
whatever, but
Dragathiel,
we're going in, and we're going.
I'm
in.
following
I'm
you,
going
dude.
in.
I'm like right on your heels.
did you send
And then
your
right
snake
on.
with him, by the way?
Do I have
You
your
did?
snake on my shoulder, or is it just
Are
following?
you
me
muted right now?
Oh,
Okay, there we go. Now I can hear you. So you sent your snake with them.
yeah.
So one of the abilities you have is you can see through your snake to a certain distance. Are you watching what they are doing?
Yes.
Okay. You're having a hard time kind of understanding their conversation at this point, but you can see through, like, in mercy for you, you see her kind of leaned up against a tree as you're watching her, and her eyes are a little kind of glazed over and white.
Yeah, how impaired am I right now?
You can still feel things, but you basically are seeing through your snake's vision at this point. So you
Okay,
can't
yeah, so
can't see in
before
front of you.
I, like, did that though. Like, I
Okay.
told Mercy, I was like, "All right, here's your chance. I'm trusting you. I can't see. Bye."
I roll my eyes, but I take a defensive stance.
Okay. Very good. Yeah, she just kind of leans back against a tree. Your vision goes white. You just like, they don't even seem to notice, like, as your snake is just kind of like following behind them on the ground. As they stop and talk for a minute, you can kind of make out the gist of the conversation, barely, as they're keeping their voices down. Then you suddenly see as Ness and Bate just stride into the clearing.
Yeah,
just
I
heading
sort of
straight
like
into the den.
pause for a second as Bate walks through. Can I grab my bow? Like, can I grab my bow
Mhm.
out ready and follow in
Sure.
after Bate?
Sure.
Sort of like ready for something.
Okay. Very good.
Can
Yeah.
also, like, since like I am clearly watching all of this, can I like relay things that I see to?
Yeah, you can
the whole time?
you can still speak. You just
Okay,
can't-
cool. Can I make a comment to him though, really quick?
Absolutely.
So, just a question, just an observation, really. Don't those two girls seem like, I don't know, awfully close? Like,
Yeah.
doesn't she seem awfully worried about Bate whenever, like,
Yeah.
she supposedly just picked her up and doesn't know who she is, and the other one has brain damage or something?
Brain damage.
Eloquently put, but yeah, no, I completely agree. I see. for a couple people who just met, they seem oddly chummy, almost to a fault. I feel like
Yeah,
I
seems like
feel
a lot.
like there's definitely a sense of favoritism. Like, I don't know if that they would. I don't know. I've definitely noticed.
Well, I mean, even just all the pulling, aside, like, I don't know. It's just, I just keep
Yeah.
hearing her. All right, make sure Bate's safe. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, there's definitely something more there. It makes me wonder. It makes me wonder who Bate really is and what her whole deal is. What secret is she hiding, and why does it need to be protected so badly? Tell me if you hear anything else. I'm interested.
Yeah, I'll keep you posted.
These little gossips over here.
It's the best thing ever. I
And-
know I'm not supposed to hear it, but it makes me so happy.
And as you're finishing that conversation with him, you do see the two of them just cross the clearing into the goblin's den. if you were relaying that to him.
Yeah. Yes, I'm relaying everything I'm seeing. Even some really useless stuff like, oh, that's a cool rock. Sorry. They're still moving. They're still going. They're being so sneaky.
The perspective down from the snakes level is absolutely just really, really intriguing.
It's really exciting.
Really low to the ground. Yeah, it's different. All right, and so the two of you head across into the den. What are Tortang and Selena doing at this point? Aaron kind of like just like takes off his hat for a second and brushes his brow and just puts it back on. He seems to be waiting for a second. What are you guys doing?
Wait, so we've gone into the...
No, you
den
haven't.
now.
You haven't. The two of you haven't done anything yet. You see your friends walking across. They're about to enter the mouth of the den.
I'm gonna roll a perception check to see if I see like any goblins or anything out in front that I should be wary of.
Okay. Yep. Roll me a perception check.
Wait, so who's gone in, sorry?
Bate and Ness. So
Right.
yeah, they've both headed into the mouth of the cavern there.
Okay, so I got a 20.
20? Yeah.
20.
Yeah. Are you? So you're holding back a moment, Selena.
Yeah, I stayed at the tree line, like wherever the tree line ended.
Okay. And Selena, what are you doing at this point?
I'm still going in again with my bow, like literally ready.
Oh, so okay, you just follow them in. So the three of them
Yeah.
head in. Aaron and
Like,
Tortang kind
ready
of sit
for
back.
a fight.
Just as they cross over that threshold into the mouth of the den there, like from your right side, you see like a couple goblins just kind of like coming out of the woods, like not being quiet. They're just walking, but they seem to just miss as they step into the cave. The goblins then are like crossing towards where the entrance is, but they haven't seen them yet.
I silently nudge Aaron and I point to them. And
Okay. There appears to be just two of them at this point. And he just kind of looks over. He's like, damn it.
How far away are the goblins?
At this point, they're about 30 feet from you guys, and then probably about the same distance from the actual entrance to the den itself.
Are they in the den?
No, so like if the den is up here and they're back, so this is Ridlich back here, and they're kind of coming this way, so they're crossing between the two of you to enter the cave.
Okay.
So you guys are already in the cave, and the goblins are about to look like they're about to fall in behind you.
Gotcha.
I pull out one of my daggers and I look over at Aaron and I chuck the dagger at one of the goblins.
Okay. Very good. Go ahead and roll to hit for me.
Let's see, that'd be +4. 12.
12. That is unfortunately not going to hit. As this dagger goes,
And I can't understand.
yeah, it goes flying by. And you see like
Shit.
you see the goblins kind of look around for a second, confused. They don't appear to know where it came from, but they appear to be now like looking.
The dagger
around.
also blinks back to my belt.
Yeah, and then a few moments later, the dagger blinks back to your belt, but they seem to be stopping and like looking around, like speaking. You don't speak Goblin, do you?
I do not know.
No, Aaron does. So Aaron he's like, they think like a bird went by. Maybe while they're distracted, we can. Yeah, maybe we. Says maybe.
Sorry.
Says maybe if you're gonna throw it again, maybe hit them, but let me take aim at the other one first. And he kind of readies his little crossbow. He's like, "You ready?"
Yeah.
All right. He's gonna roll to hit as well.
Getting
Let's see.
crazy.
All right, 15 actually 15 hits. What'd you get?
I got a 23.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, roll damage for me real quick.
8 points of damage.
Okay, 8.
Or 7, sorry.
Okay. Yep, that will do it, and he gets. He does 8 points of damage as well, actually. So, you guys, at the same time, he pulls out his crossbow, and there's just a thunk, and you do a, and they both kind of fall over, dead in front of you. But yeah, they're both expired.
Okay. Where did the snake go? Where is the snake?
You roll a perception check. I don't know if you've noticed the snake yet.
I don't see shit.
Okay. Who knows? What snake?
Well, because I know she had a snake and she said it was her familiar.
Right.
But anywho, I'm gonna assume she's watching through it and just like quietly say, "You guys can move up."
Okay.
As stealthily as I can.
Very good.
I don't know if the snake's anywhere near me because I can't see it. So
Right. Aaron looks at you and he says, "Yeah, no, I'm right here."
No, I'm talking about the people we left behind. We still need them. We just cleared it out. If they move fast now, we can all get in.
Oh, you're talking to the snake back there. Gotcha.
Back where?
It's over there. He kind of points to a bush. You still have a hard time seeing it.
I think you're seeing things. That bush there can give you hallucinogenic properties if you eat it. Have you eaten any of the berries off the bush?
I think it's seeing things as well, because earlier I stated that I was on Tortang's shell.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna have to play back the tapes. I don't remember that, but I'll buy it.
I said that I crawled up Tortang and sat with him.
Okay.
And then I was like,
That was just another snake, unrelated.
Yeah.
To us.
unrelated snakes.
It looks very similar.
Right in my neck, and I'm like, I don't see a snake.
So at this point, then, you hear him talk to you, Drugathiel. What
And
are you
I
doing?
tell Mercy that we can go ahead and move up because they've cleared out the area up to the tree line.
Oh, wonderful.
All right, so you guys make your way
Let's go!
clankily
Let's do it.
in your heavy armor.
Ching, 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 ching.
You guys make your way to the front of the Goblins' den. The three of you that went in, roll me a quick perception check.
That's the 20.
And actually, you all have dark vision, actually, don't you?
Yeah.
I
Convenient.
Has dark vision.
Yeah.
Very convenient. Yeah.
Yeah, almost. Tortang and Mercy do not have dark vision, so
I do not.
16 total.
Did
16.
you say
okay.
perception?
Mhm.
Yeah. 13.
Okay, and what did you get, Bate?
9.
9.
Yep.
Yeah, Ness, you just barely hear like from outside the back of the den, from where you guys just came from. Right now, ahead of you, you can only hear like just the slight pitter patter of like water as it's seeping through the ground and dripping into the tunnel. But it's otherwise relatively quiet. But it sounds like something happened quietly behind you, and you see as you kind of glance back, as now Tortang is being joined by Aaron and crossing over to you guys.
I'm gonna proceed in. Super interested in that.
Okay. All right.
That's
very
in the
good.
past, man. That's in the past. It's all literally and figuratively behind us.
All right. Very good. A few moments later, Drugathiel, you and Mercy arrive, just a short bit behind everybody else as they enter the den. We are going to go ahead and end there tonight as you guys are entering the Goblins' den.
I'm right on Rain's heels again.
Perfect.
Very good.
I'm just trying to remember where I am.
And so, for reference next time, Tortang and Mercy, you need to be thinking about how you're going to be seeing in this dark underground tunnel.
Yes, Mercy, I hope you enjoyed blindingly leading me to the tree line. Since I'm currently blind.
Oh, are you just staying in the snake's view the whole time?
Oh, heck yeah!
Okay. Yep. So you just
I don't know
follow.
where that snake is.
Take me with you!
So I like sling her over my shoulder,
No!
and I'm just clanking over.
No! I'm too heavy for this! You're gonna hurt yourself!
Oh, dear.
As you run.
I'm stronger than I look.
All right.
Ching, 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 ching.
Where
All right,
is
everybody? Thanks so much for playing. We're just gonna go ahead and say goodbyes now that we're all practiced at it from last time. So gonna start with Sam and then Tigger. What do you say goodnight and stuff? And where everybody can find you and all that sort of fun stuff.
Hi guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm Bat Sam. I really appreciate you watching. This is a whole lot of fun. I normally stream Twitch things. I will be on probably tomorrow night, and then Sunday I will have my official celebration stream and party my face off. I don't know what time yet. I haven't decided yet.
So
It's
exciting.
also one of my best friends in the internet's birthday, Jessica
Ooh.
J.
It is. Happy birthday again, Jessica.
Happy birthday!
Wait, is it your birthday?
Is it your birthday?
Wait, it's your birthday?
Take care
You should have streamed.
Take care of her.
Yeah, you should have. You
Can I
should have
put my
told
hat
us.
on?
Oh
You were
my
really
God.
subtle about it.
I should have streamed for like 12 hours today. Oh my god.
Hey, you should have done like a big long one.
That's it.
I am a
I
weird.
needed a talk.
Oh my god.
All right, Tigger, you want to get? You have anything to say?
I'm okay. I'm done.
Hi guys, I'm Tigger. I am really glad that you came to watch. I love this. I love any excuse to have this armor on is fine with me. So this is a perfect way to do that. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow, 5:30. Twitch Sings. Be doing some duets and singing with y'all. So you can follow me and we can have some fun doing that. And two of us here are one, like literally right before we started, won the featured duet this week.
True.
It's all over Twitter. Go check it out. It's really funny.
Was it
It's
me
Britney
and
Spears.
Sam? Was it me and Sam? Did we win?
It was, yeah.
What? Wait, really?
No.
No?
I was
Sorry,
like,
sorry.
I'm
sorry.
I have
Damn, I
not
feel bad now.
I have not entered into a featured duet. so I
Yeah,
don't-
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That-
Now I feel like next time I have to really try with Sam just to make up for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I'll
I
make
think
up
you
for
do.
it.
Take it as a challenge. But yeah, so
Avert
thank you for
try.
stopping by and come see me tomorrow 5:30. TI triple gutter.
Yeah, and for reference, everybody's name that's under their character, that's their Twitch, so you can follow them there if you're not already,
Yeah.
and you should be if you're not.
I love you.
Rain, what you got? Anything fun going on?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a stream. You can check my page for my schedule. I have a stream tomorrow night, probably playing some video games, because my voice needs a little bit of a break. And then I'm gonna cut it short a little early and go see Avengers, motherfucker.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, I'm so
In game.
hyped.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, but check out my channel. I do Twitch things. I play video games, and it's more of this.
Excellent. All right.
My friend had a birthday today. I don't know if you guys heard.
Wait,
what's
who-
her name?
what was
Jessica?
that?
It's Jessica Jane 25. Yeah.
Happy
Wait, who's
birthday,
Jessica?
Who's Jess?
Jessica Jane 26. You mean?
Should we try?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Jessica
shit.
Jane
Try
26
singing-
now.
should we
Yeah.
Try singing "Happy Birthday."
Yeah, we
Oh
should.
my God.
All right.
Huh?
Happy
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jessica.
Happy birthday.
to you.
On a
Nailed
more
it.
serious note, whose birthday is it?
Oh.
All right,
Oh,
Cricky,
don't know.
Cricky, what's going on with you?
Oh, hey guys, I'm Cricky. No, so usually I would stream tomorrow, but I'm not as nice as Rain, so I'm ditching y'all for the whole day to go see the Avengers. Woo!
Ooh.
Woo, fuck it.
It is a 17-hour long movie.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah,
No,
it
no,
makes
and
sense.
the-
Without like
we're
previews.
going to see
Right.
it right when my stream's supposed to start, and then it's 3 hours. I was like, bye guys.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get out till like 2 in the morning.
She hit us
No.
with the beatbox. She was like,
I'm
But-
seeing it at 6 a.m. on Saturday.
I know, and I'm so excited for you because you're gonna have such a nice time.
I'm so excited. It's gonna be like a nice early morning. I'll get like a coffee and I'll go see a movie at 6 a.m.
I've done that before. It's
I'm
bad.
alright.
Pumped. I'm pumped.
But yeah, Jessica, happy birthday. What you can?
It's not my birthday.
It's your birthday?
It is
It's
red.
your birthday here.
"It's still your birthday in America."
I say it's not been my birthday here for about 3.5 hours.
Oh, then we take it all back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, fuck off. Why are you even talking?
Wait,
Yeah.
isn't it like 24
Fuck
hours
off.
though? Like 24 hours after you were actually born?
Sure, maybe.
Do you know what time you were born?
Yeah, I was born at cowboy time.
What does that mean?
What the
Wait,
fuck
what?
does that
Born at-
mean?
I was born at 9:50, which is 10 to 10. You know, like 10 to 10 to 10 10 10.
Oh my god, get her out of here. Out of my
All right, well that's Jessica Jane. You can follow her on her channel.
Oh my god.
Just
Ridley-
FYI, I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm
Okay.
going to sleep because I'm freaking knackered. That's
That's
the
the
end.
most magical moment of my whole day.
Rid-
You haven't clipped that. You're an idiot.
yeah. Ridlitch, you got anything fun going on?
Hi, I'm Ridlich. I'm not seeing the Avengers movie tomorrow, so I will be streaming. I stream Magic, The Gathering Arena, and Twitch Sings. That's about it. So
Very good. Again, follow all these beautiful people if you aren't already. Thanks again for watching so much. Thanks for all the players. You guys did awesome.
Come
Really
back
great
next
job.
week.
Yeah, we'll be here. We'll be here again next Thursday as they enter the Goblins' Den, which is going to be super fun and exciting, I'm sure. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Blind giant turtle going down underground. Fantastic.
My extremely distracted character, and it's not great stealth.
So anyways, guys, I just want to say thanks again. Thanks for all the viewers. I should probably gosh, all that's geek, Quipo 12 whatever, Jarek of Denmark. There's so many people that followed. Good God, thank you so much. Leonis, team. I know a lot of you probably aren't here. Team Paradox, Sniper Guy Gaming. Thanks again for that sub. Jason Beard 3. Thank you for the follow. Gwawith. Thank you for the follow. The Senzub. Thank you for the follow. I love dogs, all kinds. Thank you for the follow. I'm sure I missed some stuff. Thanks for the hosts. Thank you, Keith, for the bits. I love all you guys. Thank you guys for stopping by. There's a lot of other hosts I missed at the beginning. You know who you are. I love you guys so much. Solar Ace, thank you for the bits. Ridlich, thank you for the bits. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna kick you guys over to as long as she's still streaming. Please tell me Crystal Snapdragon is currently still streaming, so I'm gonna kick you guys over to her. We'll be back next Thursday at the same time, 8 p.m. Eastern. We hope to see you then, and you guys have a good night.
Boblin Den.
Boblin.
It's the Boblin.
I'm gonna find myself a new Bob.
We need a Boblin.
Please do.
You guys go give Crystal some love. We love her very much, and you have a good night. And we'll see.
Belt so I can toss him, and he'll always come back.
We'll see you next week, guys. Have a good one.
Hi, guys.
And Derek.